Audio check.
That's what I always.
Yep, that
At least
sounds
dozens
good.
and dozens, I guess. So.
Dozens and
There you go.
dozens.
There you go.
Sounds
Dozens
a
and
little
dozens
better.
served.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure that this thing is going out to the live. And there's that lovely Napoleon on his horse thumbnail. Took me a couple episodes to figure out that I had to update the thumbnail every time before I streamed
Oh
it
no,
out.
you have to. You have
Oh.
to.
Could you not? Because
Well, it was
whenever I
early
do mine.
days. Early days.
Oh,
Well,
when we
just
were
do a
doing
thumbnail
it.
sometime. Just actually
I was
do a
gonna say,
thumbnail.
yeah, I was gonna say whenever I do my live stuff, I just set it up where I have the same thumbnail. So I don't
Oh
worry
no,
about
we
it.
have a different thumbnail every time. As you know, you're aware when you go and
Yeah,
you like
yeah.
our video because we
Yeah,
get all our
well,
likes from ourselves.
Yeah. Is that nepotism or what? What is that? That's self-fulfilling.
Self-dealing, I'm going to
It's
say.
masturbation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technically true, yes. Self-satisfaction. All right. So you guys ready to jump right in, or is there anything else you want to gab about before we get started?
Nope, I'm good.
I don't reckon.
All right. Nathan, I take it you did all the news?
I did, and
All
I
right.
don't have the show notes pulled up. Give me a sec.
No.
Well, we're doing. news
I left them
I was gonna
as
say,
is.
yeah.
Other than making the bullet points, I left them as is.
I saw that. I was like,
Yep.
oh, cool. I want to go. Oh, I should add bullet points. Oh, Bob already did it. So.
Yep. Well, and I figured we've been running long on the news, so I just left the news items you put in there and didn't go seeking anything else.
Yeah,
So
there
if
wasn't
you-
much.
If you want that to be your responsibility, you're welcome to it. And
I don't make it my responsibility. I just see stuff, and I was like, oh, Bob will get to it, or I'll throw it in there.
All right,
So
that works.
Are we going to talk about Transformers and Minecraft finally?
That was last
One of
week.
the news ones?
We-
Was it? Oh, man.
We talked about that last week. You missed it.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid trainings. I didn't even learn anything new.
Did you say trainees?
It's never new
Trainings.
stuff. It's always stuff you knew like 2 years ago,
Like 20 years ago in
or
my days.
yeah, 20 years ago.
Oh yeah. The only reason that they have you sit in those trainings is so when somebody does do it, they can say the lawyers we told them not to do it. So,
It's preemptive when someone drives outside with an electric forklift. They got to do all the training videos.
Oh,
I do.
yeah.
I
How
do.
long does that extension cord reach?
I have to do training for like situational awareness and
Oh, yeah.
When you're, like,
like
going
active
downstairs?
shooter. Huh?
Yep.
Going downstairs, situational.
Going
awareness?
downstairs, yeah, I
Your
should have been
dog
more
under your
aware.
feet.
You're right. They should have trained me in that particular aspect. But I mean, I work from home, so none of it really applies to me. But I still have to. I have to do
Next
it
time they call
annually.
you, say, "I'm sorry, I'm in an active shooter situation."
Yep. So a lot of that stuff. It's just so that
Oh.
if something goes sideways, they can say they told us not to do that. The most
Or
important.
ouch.
I told
why
Bob
you-
not to kill those coworkers with.
That's why. That's why you keep all those cats around, isn't it, Bob? You got an active shooter come into your house, and they just all gang up on
That's
him and
right.
take him
There you
down.
go.
Or that, or they just watch. They sit by
Or
and watch.
You just
Like,
pitch a cat
I
out.
bet he'd be tasty.
That's when you get to use your bionic leg to just kick his ass.
Uh huh.
All my training videos like wear protective gloves, wear PPE, wear this stuff. It's like yeah, no, duh. I'm not
Yep.
gonna handle molten plastic,
Use
barehanded.
toilet paper to pick up your turd. Don't use your bare hand.
Exactly. that is something they had to bring up. They're like, please don't flush paper towels down the toilet. They're
Oh
like,
yeah.
I was like, this shouldn't be something we should have to say.
Well,
Yeah.
they have to say it because somebody's done it.
Yep.
Just
I
more than
guarantee you,
once, yeah.
every rule that
Yeah.
exists because some
'Cause of one
dumbass did
person.
it.
Yeah.
And they probably did it recently too, which is why they have to gather everyone together because they can't
Mhm.
single any one person out.
Mm-mm.
So that's when you
Exactly.
start looking around. You're like, all right, who's the one that shoved all the tampons in the toilet
Uh-huh.
or whatever it was?
Well,
you know,
And
Nathan,
the crying shame is you used to be able to single people out and it was fine. That's how people learned a lesson, is being embarrassed. But now it's like, oh, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But
Yep.
maybe you should.
Yeah.
or else how are they going to learn?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
don't drive
the thing is that if you tell everybody for some reason or other, they don't know that they're being talked to. The people who keep doing the thing.
They're usually
And
not
they keep-
listening.
the
Yeah.
thing.
Yep. The thing. Whatever the thing is you need them to not be doing, they keep doing it because you talk to everybody instead of talking to them.
Right.
And even if you do talk to them, they might just keep still doing it.
or they get mad because they got told to do something when they're Totally
That-
not.
And that might even trigger some sort of opposition defiance. Because some people just go out of their way to actually do the opposite of what they've been told to do.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep hiring those people.
Yeah.
No
They're
kidding.
everywhere, man. They're everywhere. That's how group
Kidding.
dynamics work.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
But in
yeah.
short, I definitely would have rather been here than training last week. So-
Yeah, I bet.
That's anyone. No one wants to do
Yeah.
work training.
especially
Yeah.
when you've already been there most of the day. So.
Except for the trainer, and that's just because they're being paid to be there.
I mean,
Exactly.
it's,
Yeah.
If
that
I'm
is it.
going to be forced to be there, I better be getting paid too.
Well, that's true. It's true. Unless you're on salary. Maybe they'll give you some comp time.
There you go.
Yep. That's how they get around labor laws. Just call
I
it
had to-
salary.
I had to help do work training when I wasn't even a manager. I don't know why they allowed that. They just let it happen. I was like,
You're the example of what not to do.
or what, or what to do. And all
They
idiots
all
that don't
point
know
at
their
you and
jobs
say,
are still there.
shame, shame, shame.
Exactly. Dang it, Nathan! Don't drive your forklift through the wall. You know.
Nah.
Again.
Well,
Anyway.
yeah. If you didn't want me to drive through the wall, you shouldn't have put the wall there.
Exactly.
And you shouldn't put me in charge of a device that has forks.
Or tell me how to change the speed setting. You know.
There. Mhm.
Say, can I
Man.
drive the spoon lift through the wall? And that just really.
What about the spork lift
There you go.
or the knife lift?
The spork lift. So is that a forklift that does two things poorly instead of one thing well?
Isn't that just an order picker? It's just a glorified.
Oh, I don't know
forklift
what an
with a
order
log.
picker is. Is that a robot?
So order picker, it looks like it's like a crappy forklift with crappy tires that you really can't drive outside, and it's got a long platform, but you can take that platform off, and it's got like forklift tines on it, and it's poorly attached. So I found out it attached by like a thin wire. So
Mhm.
if that breaks, it's still on there. Just don't go too fast, or jostle it too much, or you'll feel it slide. Found that out.
So
So-
this
The hard
order, I'm confused about what this device does. You called it
So
an
it's-
order picker.
So it's meant to pick. I used it. We picked up lawnmowers. It was on a shelf. They never
Mhm.
had them on pallets for whatever reason, but they had it on a shelf. You stacked it three
So
high.
instead of picking up pallets, it picks up individual items.
you'd put it up parallel to the shelf. You'd raise it up and you'd pick it up yourself off the shelf
Right, and then you put it
And
on there.
onto the platform. Yeah,
Gotcha.
horrible,
Okay.
horrible. Hated.
So
driving
do you
that
ride it up with it? Is that how that
Yeah.
works?
thing. Yeah, the part where it's raising up, all the controls are at. It's all one piece.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's what
where
One
the
Piece-
anime got its name
Yeah.
from.
Exactly.
The real
And you're-
One Piece.
Yeah, and you're strapped into a harness. So hopefully it doesn't tip, or you're gonna have to quickly try to unhook the harness.
Sounds a
Is
little
that
bit like a
season
cherry
2?
picker.
It's order picker, cherry picker, same thing.
Oh, okay.
If your order's cherries, it is.
This is true.
Yeah, they call it an orange picker if you're picking oranges.
Mm-hmm. Or a mower picker if you're picking mowers.
There you go.
Or a nose picker if you're well anyway. So
No, I'm
moving
picking
right along.
I wanted
snozberries.
to say that so fast. Thank you.
Those are snozberries.
Yeah, they taste like snozberries.
What if you're picking up short pants?
That's the pants picker.
Short pants.
Short pants picker.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
Way to avoid saying the words.
You know what the words are. You just don't want to say them.
I want to hear you say it.
Nope, I'm good.
I think he's on to you by now, Sean.
Yeah,
Ah.
it's not like I've not met you before.
Technically, never met me.
I'm meeting you
true.
right now.
All right, y'all ready to rock and or roll?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Well,
right.
rock and roll.
So we're gonna-
most excellent.
We're going to be all professional about this and stuff.
Eddie Van Halen
Professional.
style.
Why are we going to start now?
So, welcome to the Grumpy Old Fan Podcast, episode number 55. I can drive 55. Anyway, this is August 25th, 2026. And tonight we're going to be talking about movies and unfortunate passing and what we got and Nathan with the news. I mean, if we have time, we'll all sit around grumping about this, that, and the other. So, how's everybody doing this evening?
It's been
Okay.
all right. It's been all right. Tuesdays, I always say, are probably a little worse than Mondays, just because, Monday's the beginning of the week and you're coming in after a weekend. You don't really want to be at work or do any of the things you got to do. But then Tuesday's almost worse because it's not even halfway. And you're just like, oh my gosh, it's only
man.
Tuesday. So other than that, though, the highlight is I get to hang out with you guys. So,
Well, of
There we
course,
go.
of course. Absolutely.
but
Good way to
we're
look at it.
powering through, man. We're making it through the week. So at least we got
Mhm.
toys and things to soothe our aches and pains.
That's
Yep,
right. That's
everybody's
right.
working for the weekend.
That is kind of why you work. I hope you work to live and don't live to work.
That's the
There's-
secret
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
for that and the strippers and blow.
That's
Sounds
only
like
in
a real
Indiana.
party there in Utah.
Oh
Wow.
man, we're always balling around here. You know this party central in Salt Lake City.
That's right.
Hey man, I just want to say that the house is still for sale across the street. Just saying.
And give up this extravagant lifestyle?
Free lawn mowing service. Yeah.
Don't they just
So tempting.
aren't Mormon
But
hookers
honestly,
just
truly.
polygamist? And how that works? You just marry yourself a stable. So
There you go.
You know,
And,
I still
when
not-
they say Coke, they mean Coca-Cola. Yeah.
I've always said I got too much trouble even trying to find one wife. I don't know how any of those other guys do it in those weird, compounds or wherever they're at. So,
Some of those compounds are mostly in Texas.
Exactly. See, that's when you wish they have sisters. Then it's easier. Just,
I dated a girl who escaped from a whole situation like that over the years, and she's a really interesting person because she's in her mid-30s, and she's delightfully nice and sweet and pretty and like kind of weirdly naive about the world because of growing up in this extremely sheltered way.
Mhm.
But yeah, she definitely was, together enough that she got away from it and realized that wasn't probably the best way to live life. But yeah, really interesting person actually.
Yeah. Oh, well, experiences like that tend to make interesting people.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's party central around here. What are you guys doing in Alabama?
Oiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty hot one today.
All night and every day?
Here in Texas
it feels
too.
good at 6 a.m.
When it's in the 80s.
Yeah, it's been in the low 70s at 6 a.m.
Oh,
But
lucky.
by the 8 o'clock, it's mid 80s.
Yeah. Okay. Lucky you.
it's been storming here, and then it gets really humid when it stops.
So I want to say it's probably 100 degrees right now.
Ugh.
Nope, 98. Excuse me.
It was
And
90 when I
it
got
might be
home.
90 come morning.
Eek.
So, yup.
Yeah, I'm
done-
ready for winter.
I'm
or at least
done with
fall.
this one, man. It's been a brutal summer.
It's always a brutal summer there, though. I mean, granted, I only had two of them.
We
But
haven't-
both of them were terrible.
Yeah,
So,
we haven't gotten into the hundreds and teens yet this year, so we have had that kind of experience in the past. It's just that every day's been like 105, 106. So
Yeah.
it's been consistently hot.
has it been 138% humidity? here?
Well, I don't know if you can have more than 100% humidity without it
Oh.
raining.
If you visit
Or being
Decatur,
in the
Alabama,
ocean. Yeah.
visit Decatur, Alabama, and you'll experience more than 100% humidity.
That's more of
Oh,
a
no.
Houston problem than a Dallas problem.
Yeah.
Although it can get pretty humid here. Yeah, when I do my yard work, I do have to wear a sweatband. Otherwise, my sunglasses get all streaked up. That's
Oh, yeah.
right. I might have to get me a do-rag.
Comes in handy. Nice sweaty days. At least it's a dry heat though. So what am I complaining about?
Well, it's true. You're at a higher altitude.
I
See-
actually prefer the old damp heat than the dry heat. To be
And you
honest,
can have it. Why do you think I'm not buying that house?
I prefer the never gets above 50.
Oh, wouldn't that
Above
be
50.
nice? Yeah. So, I
See,
mean,
I'll
there
tell-
are some parts of the world where it stays temperate like that. I just don't happen to live in one of them.
See, I
Where?
tell my mom I'm just gonna move to Seattle where it's always raining. It'll be nice and cold.
I would love
But-
to move to the Northwest if those people weren't crazy.
Well, people are crazy everywhere, Sean. You can't get away
It's
from
just-
that.
they're
It's just
exceptionally
focused
crazy
there.
They are exceptionally crazy. They are total bonkers.
I think Sean just needs to move to San Francisco. Just
The
tear the
concept-
Band-Aid
No,
off.
that's the worst.
the concentration of crazy.
Only if Nathan
is-
goes with me.
When we-
my aunt keeps trying to get me to go visit her in California, and I keep telling her no. 'Cause
So
I-
we summered one year in San Francisco in Northern California. Dude, it was a dream. It really was.
But
Weather-wise,
the cost of living is so freaking high.
well, that's true too. But like any place, generally the salaries, there are people who live there. It is the most populous state in the union. Salaries do, often meet the economy. So that said, the only time it got hot is when you get into the interior, and it doesn't take long. Once you get into the interior of California, it's like Texas. But when you're on the coast, I mean, we were there in the middle of June. Man, I don't think it got above 85 degrees the whole time we were there.
And you got a breeze.
And you got a breeze. You got a real strong breeze coming in through San Francisco for sure.
That's the thing here. If there's a breeze, you can handle the 90s, no problem. But when the wind stops, it's just like concentrated, like there's a magnifying glass on you.
Dead air.
It got cold at night there in June.
Yeah.
One of the tour guides told us that generally their summer comes in October. That's when it gets warmish there and warm by their standards. So, but yeah, no.
I love it. The British people complain about their heat wave, and when you do the calculating, adjusting, it's 86 degrees.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It's
like,
It's a balmy 35.
It just shows the British are a bunch of wusses.
Get a window unit and shut up, okay?
Well, I mean, in large measure, especially I know in France, the biggest problem they had there is the homes were designed to hold in the heat, because traditionally it has been a more temperate climate. So, and when they get a brutal summer like that, the houses really aren't designed to deal with that kind of heat. It's not like, Spanish style homes where you have a lot of breezeways, stuff like that. You go down to places like San Antonio, and a lot of the old architecture there from hundreds of years ago is designed where, the air will flow through those spaces. It's just not designed like that in some countries. But anyway. Well, nothing more old man than talking about the weather now, is there?
I mean, I guess we could get Bill and Ted's Time Machine and get some redcoats, ask them what it's like, and then kick them back.
That's true.
I don't know. When was the last time you actually saw a phone booth? We might have to look around for a while.
That's very true.
Well, that said, let's get into grumpy old men on film. So first up is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure from 1989. There's something strange going on at the Circle K. So the fact that they travel around in a telephone booth, I think maybe a little bit of a nod to Doctor Who. If it's not, then it should be.
Studio C made a joke about that. They had like a time traveler skit, and he's like, "You've been billed."
Oh yeah,
He's served.
Or served. Yeah, I was thinking it's Bill and Ted. He got billed.
He gives him a cease and desist. Yeah, watch. So everybody goes back in time to kill Hitler, and everybody's there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this now?
It's Studio
C.
C.
Everybody goes back in time to kill Hitler, and they all show up at the exact same moment.
What's the show you're all talking about?
Studio C.
Oh yeah, is it a TV show or a web series?
It was like a comedy group, Mormon comedy group.
Yeah, you ever see the guy Scott? What's his name? He's like stopping every
the
soccer goal with his face.
Yeah, it's Scott.
And then they do one with volleyball where he's stopping every slam, and it hits his face constantly. They're hilarious.
They film it about 20 minutes away from me. It's good, clean comedy.
Past season 5, it kind of goes downhill because they change out the cast.
They also do one where they have Darth Vader, Voldemort.
Yes, with Bane and Gandhi.
And Gandhi in the same room, and they're trying to figure out who the villain is, and everyone
an eye for an eye, world goes round. Ding.
Yeah. And they're like, you changed your name, everyone. Ding.
Ding.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
You're in love with your mom. Ding.
They hit the nail on the head with the Doctor Who reference for Bill and Ted, right? That it was.
Yeah.
It seems like it definitely would have been inspired by it, whether they knew it or not subconsciously.
Well, it also could be a reference to the Phantom Tool booth.
Yeah, maybe.
To the what booth?
It's a book.
I think there seems to be a weird, mysterious idea about going into a booth like that and either being transported somewhere or using it as a transport, or Superman would always change into it. So
except that it wasn't bigger on the inside. I think they just crammed a bunch of guys in a phone booth,
and they're riding on top of it,
which was very 1950s, I suppose. I mean, that was a thing that people used to do back in the day.
I thought it was
just for fun.
So is it
that
me?
Too.
Or Beavis and not Beavis and Butthead. Do Bill and Ted remind you of Beavis and Butthead? Because they sure remind me of Beavis
little
and
bit,
Butthead.
yeah. And I got to give this movie credit. They could easily be like side characters.
Uh-huh.
Like they have that trope, but they are just enough. They do have a semblance of intelligence to them. It's
do.
just they are just like at best like D-list students.
They are very much
Like-
of the Valley Guy
Yeah.
trope of that era.
Yeah.
Pen of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Exactly.
Burnouts.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yep. Burnouts.
Burnouts. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
Ted does seem to be the smartest of Bill and Ted, but not by much.
I think accidentally. Bill, I think, is the decision maker between the two of them. But one funny thing about
Right.
their dynamic is that, like, if conflict drives the plot, they do run into conflict, but they never have conflict with each other. Like, you would think there would be a point in the
unless
movie where
it's-
they lose their friendship, but they never do. They're always on board. They're always of the same mind, and it's
Yeah.
actually they somehow pull it off to be really endearing instead of like it's missing
Oh, yeah.
something.
It's not like Keenan and Kel. It's not like in Good Burger where like why are these two friends?
Never
There's no
seen
reason
it.
to be friends.
You can tell why they're
You're not
friends.
missing. You're not missing
Never-
much.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
But in this one, like they are doing everything together. The only thing that could have been contention for them is there's the running joke of Bill's mom. That's
Right,
Oh,
where they
dude.
flip and then
Shut
they
up,
step
Ted.
mom.
Yeah.
Remember when I asked her to the prom?
Shut
Shut up,
up, Ted.
Remember when she was a senior and we were freshmen?
Shut up,
Shut up,
Ted.
Ted.
And then like Billy the Kid also hits on her. Oh, he's
Uh-huh.
there's
Oh,
someone
everybody hits
later.
on her. Even Death
yeah.
does in the second one.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
So as far as
I
the
mean-
pacing of this movie, I want to say that the first act was pretty solid. The second act is mostly them doing a montage of different people in history they collect. And the third act is kind of the weakest, where it's mostly just shenanigans
Right.
until it gets to the end. And of course, it all culminates in the end with them having their presentation that they give before the school. Yet they seem to be very well rehearsed, and they had props, which made me
Yeah,
wonder,
oh.
did they travel back in time enough to set everything up and actually rehearse
If
with
they
all
can-
their historical figures?
Definitely. If they can sit there and set up to where they have they stole his dad's key.
pyrotechnics and everything.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
everything they did to get away from the police station, they definitely can do that to get the right props and make sure that they ace their presentation.
Yeah. The teacher doesn't go. It's like, this is a high school. Where did you guys get pyrotechnics from? Like,
Well, look, it's like Billy the Kid shooting the light out. Look, it's 1988, man. No,
Uh-huh.
It was
Yeah,
a
nobody
little
yeah.
cares.
different. It was a different time.
no one
No one cares.
No one
looks
freaked
at
out,
Napoleon.
and there wasn't like a mass exodus from the
No,
door.
everybody was
And
like,
no one-
"Oh wow, cool."
no one looks like Napoleon when he's bowling. Like, that's Napoleon. Or like why is he in a Napoleon costume? Like, the Ren Fair's that way, dude. Like,
Well, you have to remember the stereotype of the crazy person back then, from especially from like Looney Tunes, was that they imagine themselves as Napoleon,
the Napoleon.
and they would
Isn't
usually
there
go around with one hand inside their waist.
Isn't there a Batman
waistcoat.
villain that was Napoleon?
Oh,
He had like a death ray with a blimp. It was like he was dressed up as Napoleon
from the cartoon
from Batman. No, it was from the comics.
Or from
it was
the
like
comics?
early issues.
Huh?
I have one of the compendiums, like the 40s or 50s compendiums.
So you're talking about like a Doctor Death type character? From
Yeah, it was
early,
around that.
early
It was around that period, and he had like a blimp with a death ray.
I remember in the '60s show they had that King Tut guy that would get hit on the head, and suddenly think he was.
Who shows up in the recent Batman show? The
Oh, really?
Oh,
Kate
King Tut
Crusader.
does.
Yeah,
Rad.
so
All right,
there's-
we're off
there-
topic. Bring it back.
Okay.
What
about Bill and Ted?
I'm saying it's a fun homage to Tut.
Yeah. When we talk about Batman or King Tut, then we'll be
There
right
you
on
go.
that.
There we go.
Yeah,
But
So
but with Bob going with when you were talking about the pacing of this film, it reminded me of like an '80s music video, how it's set up,
And it's
like
from
like
the
a
80s.
like a well like
It's
a
about
like a
music.
like a Twisted Sister video, because you got the teacher or like the dad
Uh-huh.
kind of being like, what are you gonna do with your life?
Interesting.
Like,
You're right. It does kind of have the same plot outline
yeah.
of like a Twisted Sister. You know, school's out for summer.
it's just
type
they don't
video.
get Bill and Ted aren't in drag,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Or are they?
Well, I mean, was D. Snyder really in drag? I guess he
no,
kinda was.
yeah,
but not
he was,
really.
but yeah,
and
it was
Bill
more
was wearing
shock
that
jock.
belly shirt.
That's
It was more
true.
shock
Yeah.
jock.
But Bill had kind of the gay aerobics instructor look going on there.
There
Which
you
was
go.
super hip in the '80s.
And I
remember.
got to say, I appreciate Keanu Reeves. He always now is cast as the John Wick guy.
hmm
He's like the action star.
Well, that's
you know?
because
Well, he-
of the Matrix.
And
Yeah,
Nathan,
Matrix.
you got to understand too, like way back then, how weird it was when he was cast in Speed. as
Yes.
this
Yeah.
action hero.
Yep.
Not to mention where suddenly the Matrix comes out about 6 years after that, and because we all knew him as Ted, or
Yes.
the really bad actor in Bram
Halloween
Stoker's
Town?
Dracula.
So to go back to our pre-show content, he was in My Own Private Idaho as well. So he did those kinds of indie films.
He
Also,
still likes indie films.
Yeah, look,
But,
Keanu Reeves he's not now, nor has he ever been a good actor. It's just that people
No,
like him.
but you appreciate
gotten-
him because he's having fun.
he's
You
gotten
can tell
better
he's
as
he's a
time
nice-
goes on, of course. I mean, because he honed
he's
his
he's a
sure.
craft.
genuinely nice guy too. So
He
Yeah,
needs to
he's
be cast in the right part. Like John Wick, he's kind of built for because he's unassuming in that way, so it works.
Right.
But like, and something obviously Ted is probably what was best known for back then for the longest time.
The
Man,
Matrix
what happened
is his
to
defining movie, though.
honestly, yeah, it kind of solidified him as a.
I mean, he
bankable
was also
star.
in Parenthood
That's
before he
right,
took
huh?
off.
He's in 47 Ronin. He was
That movies.
Yeah,
That's-
you always see him as the action guy, but he is funny. Whether that's the
Oh, yeah.
script or how he's delivering it.
I thought he did a good job in Constantine. It's nothing like the comic book Constantine.
It's Constantine.
It's nothing like it's basically they just borrowed the character's name and his basic premise and then said
Right.
screw all his history.
But that is a
quite
good
like
movie.
the movie is
Constantine,
not
yeah.
bad.
It's really good.
If you're not familiar with the comic book, you can enjoy the movie. Once you become familiar with the comic book, you're like, wow,
That's
they
not
effed this up.
Sting.
So then, whatever happened to the guy that played Bill? I forget his
He
name.
he does
He
direct.
came back
He
and
products
played
and
Bill in the third
producers.
movie.
I'm sorry, y'all
Yeah.
talking over each other. He what now?
He produces a lot and he directs.
Oh,
he
does
direct-
he?
Wait. Which one's Bill and which one's Ted?
Bill is Alex Winter. Bill is Alex Winter. No, Ted's Alex Winter.
Yeah,
Ted
I was
is-
like,
Ted is
Bill went on to
Butthead
be in
and
the
Bill is
Matrix.
Beavis.
Yeah, but he directed the first Ben 10 live action movie, and that's all I can think of that he's done.
I mean, I'm,
There was a
I'm,
Ben
I'm
10 live action
looking.
movie?
I'm
Oh,
looking
he was
at,
in Freaked.
I'm looking at his
Oh, that's
wiki
right, yeah.
page. He does not have a very long resume when it comes to feature films.
let's face it, he's not an attractive fellow.
Alex Winter's not
He
a
didn't
bad
age
looking
as well
guy.
as
I mean, he
Keanu
wasn't a
Reeves.
bad looking guy when he was younger, but he didn't age well. Let's just put it that way.
He's kind of got a punchable face a little bit. It's
You say it has a
What about,
punchable face.
a little bit like
So he
what
would have
about-
been a good villain. That's what you're telling us.
What about the coolest guy that's in this entire movie, which is Rufus?
Rufus.
Played by
course.
George Carlin.
That's right.
How great was
Unfortunately, George Carlin wasn't allowed to go off the leash. So
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Well,
He
they kept it
when he comes in to
PG.
play a part, he actually shows some acting chops when he plays the
Oh, yeah.
part.
What
'Cause
other
it-
movies was he in as an actor?
He was in most of the Kevin Smith movies.
yep,
I've
which
never watched Kevin
automatically
Smith.
Sean
He's,
hasn't seen because he
I
doesn't.
hate Kevin Smith.
Remember
the rules
of the road,
boys.
He's in Cars. He's the hippie van in Cars.
Oh, yeah.
So okay,
Was he?
so
Okay.
Car Wash. If you've ever seen that one from the '70s, he was
No.
the cab driver who got he got robbed by this one character in the movie. If you ever watched TV, like rerun TV back in the '80s, you may have seen Car Wash. It was the
I probably
'70s.
saw it. back
It was
in
a
the
'70s
80s or
black
70s.
exploitation film.
Is Bill Cosby in it?
Actually, no, it's not Bill Cosby. It's Richard Pryor, who's in it. He plays a street preacher. Yeah. I'm just looking in general. Yeah, Bill and Ted, Prince of Tides. He was in Dogma. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob, Scary Movie
was in-
3. He
who
didn't
was
really
in
have a
Prince
very
of
long movie
Tides?
resume. Do
What
what
was he
now?
in Scary Movie 3? Which one's Scary Movie 3?
The one from 2003, the one with a 3 at the end of it.
What was the premise of that one?
It was a scary movie.
It,
One
it
of
had
them's
War of the
doing M.
Worlds
Night
in it.
Shyamalan, one of them's doing House on Haunted Hill. First one was Scream.
This also had Leslie Nielsen in it.
I think he's
Scary
in all
Movie
of them.
3.
Or the last couple that weren't the Wayans brothers ones. But he was in the one with the War of the Worlds, and they had the tripods come up and that. Pretty
I don't
sure
know
he's
if
in
I
that
saw
one.
that one.
I must have not seen Scary Movie 3. I remember
I don't
seeing
think any of us are missing out.
I
on
haven't
Leslie
seen
Nielsen.
any of them.
Leslie Nielsen's in the one that makes fun of M. Night Shyamalan, where they're sticking their finger in his mouth and then he pees out his finger.
Oh, like science, yeah. I think that was actually Scary Movie 3, come to think of it.
That's it.
Yeah, well, that
But-
would be the one because that's the one Leslie Nielsen was in.
I can't remember Carlin in that though. I can't remember what he was.
Didn't see it.
He is in it.
It's the one with
Yep.
Charlie Sheen and
Queen Latifah.
And his brother is wanting to be a rapper, but he can't rap.
He's like really bad. I know he puts up his hood like it's the 8 Mile. He looks
he's
like a
dressed
Ku
like
Klux
Mike.
Klan member. Wiggity word. I was trying to think who George Carlin was in Prince of Tides because I watched that movie once and I hate that movie. If we ever want to have a really fun podcast where I go on like a really grumpy, jaded old fan,
Get the whiteboard out and it's like, this movie sucks.
We're gonna have a discussion. I will pinpoint every reason mathematically why that movie is horrible.
He played some character called Eddie Detterville in The Prince of Tides.
Yeah, it's a fun.
I don't think I've ever seen The Prince of Tides.
I'm not missing out.
And it's Nick Nolte and Barbara Streisand. I mean, I should have just flocked to that film.
I mean,
I've also
two good reasons to not watch it.
I have also never seen Bridges of Madison County.
Unfortunately, I have seen that one.
I have not.
Yeah.
So that's for next week, huh?
No.
Prince of Tides and Bridges of Madison County
next
on
week,
the Grumpy Old Fan podcast.
Next week we're doing Dustin Hoffman in Tootsie,
Mario Brothers
and Barbara Streisand in what's the one where she plays a guy?
I don't know.
Hello,
all
Dolly,
of them.
or
Yeah, all of them.
You're thinking of Yenta.
Yenta, that's it.
Yenta.
I knew there was one.
oh,
Yeah,
are we
I was
doing
gonna say Fiddler on the Roof, but that's not
Cross-Dresser
it.
September? Is that what the plan is?
No, it's
Stern.
it's Swayze
Swayze
September.
I was gonna say next week is the first week of Swayze September, is it not?
Sean's not excited.
56 is going to be Dirty Dancing, and To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar.
God, we're
So-
really doing that one.
That's gonna be interesting to watch.
I've never seen that one.
That is
so
a
would
cross-dressing film. So
There you go.
It's a triple threat of one. Yeah.
Is Swayze really in that?
Yeah,
Or
Wesley
is it
Snipes
Swayze-
is in that too.
Is,
Well, yeah,
are you sure it's not
no
Swayze
boy.
lookalike?
Swayze's the main character in it, and John Leguizamo,
Okay,
who
but-
is amazing in everything.
Almost
then.
everything.
Is he?
Oh come on! What name? What?
Spawn?
Tu Wang Fu.
Spawn is not his fault. The
You don't know
Violator
yet, you
is
haven't seen
amazing
it.
in that one.
The Pest?
Okay, the pest we could probably ignore. But
Spawn, Mario Brothers.
Ice
he was-
Age?
hey, he was good in all of them. I'm not saying they're good movies, but he's really good in all of them. We can
Okay.
let's leave it at that. Oh, so what about speaking
He
of
was the best
character
part of a
actors,
crappy movie.
if he's in a
There's a
crappy
lot of-
movie, he is going to be the best part.
There are good actors that are in crappy movies. Like
Oh, yeah.
Stanley Tucci is great in everything.
In Transformers 4. He just...
The movies are not necessarily
Oh,
great,
man.
but he is a great actor.
Absolutely.
I got a bomb!
What about the character actors in this that are playing not just Napoleon, but we got Socrates, Socrates.
Socrates.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Billy the Kid.
And Genghis Khan going into the sporting store.
Yes.
Billy the Kid is very, not disturbed by time travel. He's like, this is fine.
Okay,
Yeah, they're
I
all
was
very
gonna
matter of fact about it.
bring that up. It's not just him, but him and old Socrates. I loved him calling him that.
Yeah.
That and Beethoven. So Billy the Kid and Socrates, they have this instant friendship.
Yeah.
They
Was
can't
that-
speak the same language.
I want that movie. Where's
They're-
that
they're-
side movie?
To
The
their
OVR
credit,
is Dustin
like a buddy
Nguyen.
movie with those two guys. Neither one of them are bothered at all by time travel. They're totally into it and go along with everything.
I appreciate that they at least stayed within the realm of none of these people speaking English, except for
Yes.
Billy the Kid and the two
Abraham
English
Lincoln.
girls
Oh well, yeah.
who were from the around the 15th century, which would be recognizable as the English language at
Yeah, it
that
would've
time.
been
I
ye
looked it
olde
up
English.
specifically.
Yeah.
So I was like, at
Did-
that time they were
That
actually
was during Chaucer's time. So
yeah,
I mean, it would've been-
exactly. Yep.
Yeah, we would not really have understood one another very well.
I mean,
Ish.
I read
Ish.
Chaucer, and I mean it's flowery language, but it's English. I
But
don't
have
think
you
it was
read it?
translated.
Have you? Yeah, that's the thing. Is it Middle English or is it English?
I think it was English. I think around the time period that they were showing, it had started to transition in that century towards being more what we would recognize as English.
Which is funny because English nowadays is actually less recognizable than it would be.
Well,
Across the town, a bit of a Barney, eh?
that's
no
probably
joke.
true.
Wow.
too.
Yeah, I don't know what they're speaking over there these days, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Did anyone catch the Abraham Lincoln, the joke they make when there's a camera flash, and it's kind of like a la him getting shot, like his reaction.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like it's like it's very like quick and you miss it moment.
Nathan, too
Yes.
soon, man.
Yeah,
Just
what?
too
Yeah,
soon.
how many years ago was
Also-
that?
Still
Like,
morning.
Also, spoilers.
yeah.
I didn't know that he was gone. I mean,
yeah. If you had
Oh.
Abraham Lincoln, would you have the heart to put him back in his own time, or when you're done? Yeah.
you just keep him here.
Don't go to the
goodness.
theater.
Yeah.
I know you want to.
Put your wife in an asylum. Just
She didn't go crazy till after he died.
Yeah.
listen. There's something there, and that happened.
She had
and-
depression her entire life.
She had to
and so
put up
did
with
Lincoln.
all his vampire hunting.
So did he.
Okay,
That's true.
Exactly.
He
That's
was
true.
up
The
to all
vampire
kinds of
hunting
stuff.
is the You ever read the book? It's so much better than the movie.
I
That's what I've
explained
heard.
that movie to my mom, and she's like, "What did you watch?" I'm like,
Even Alan Tudyk's like, they changed the way his character died on a daily basis. He's like, we're not going to kill you like that today. We're going to kill you like this. He's like, okay.
"All right, whatever. I get a paycheck."
But the book is so freaking funny.
Oh, it is?
Because they insert it with historical photos, and they'll crop in an axe wherever he's sitting. There's always an axe nearby.
It's an
That's
axe.
funny.
Everybody's wearing sunglasses. He's meeting with a vampire, and they're all wearing sunglasses. And it's the book is very good. The book is.
I've heard good things. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but the woman that played Joan of Arc, she was she was a vocalist in the Go-Go's.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I was just looking at.
Okay.
She was really
And-
good. in this.
She spent a
and
lot of time in
apparently-
a cage with boots.
She's also a vocalist in the fictional rock band The Hex Girls. If you're familiar with Scooby Doo.
Oh, yeah, the Hex
which
Girls.
which one's she? She's
Joan of Arc.
Frosted.
Yeah, they
The
played
French?
Joan of Arc.
no,
she plays
not
Dusk
Joan. Or she's Dusk in the
in the Hex
Girls.
Girls.
Okay.
Frosted. It
Yeah.
says
Yeah, she's
Frosted
fun
on it.
when she joins the aerobics group and everything. And
Uh-huh.
like they
Oh,
all have.
she's-
I know you're talking about Act 3 is kind of mostly shenanigans, and a little bit of
It
Act 2,
is.
but they are fun shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
a-
and that's very often the case in comedies.
Yeah.
When you get to the third act, it gets a little goofy. It doesn't matter what the comedy is.
Unless it's like Blazing Saddles.
Oh man.
Well,
Talk
they
about
just-
going off the
they just like
rails.
that
we're
wa-
gonna end this movie. Nah, just let it run.
There you go. And
We're not
clear.
I mean,
no
it
ending.
literally goes off the lot.
They were clearly Turtles 3 was clearly inspired by Genghis Khan with the sports equipment, because there's a similar plot in the third one where Casey's trying to teach the ninjas that are lost in time hockey.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So who
You know
played-
what? If we ever get around to talking about Turtles 3,
We did.
good movie up until
We
about
did,
the
we
last
did.
15 minutes. Oh, did I miss that one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
That was
That
last
was
week.
that was Crime Month.
Cry Month for Turtles
Yeah, it was-
3.
okay, so who actually likes Bill and Ted
I do.
as
I
a movie?
like it.
It's
I like
okay.
it. It's
Like
just not a
I,
favorite.
to me, I could rewatch this one whenever.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's stupid. I know it's it's retarded. I got that. It's also really funny. It's so funny.
I was kind of disappointed because they keep mentioning Van Halen.
Oh, you were
multiple
hoping
times
Eddie
in-
Van Halen would show up.
I
at
thought
some
that was gonna
point?
be at the end. Like he's in the
Yeah.
school, like in the crowd, like a crowd shot, and he's like,
Kind of like when Billy Idol shows up at the end of The Wedding Singer.
Sure.
Yeah, well, in '88,
I-
Eddie Van Halen's not showing up in some movie like that. That's not gonna happen.
But it's
Yeah,
funny
sure.
how many times they mention it. He's like, I'm Officer Halen. Like his dad doesn't put two and two together. Like Halen. I was like, come on.
His
I get-
dad may not have known who Eddie Van
That's
Halen
true.
was.
That's-
No,
that's
he's-
gotta
no,
not have
he's-
been mud.
yeah,
His
he's
dad
more
was a
fo-
bit of a stiffly McStiffleston.
My parents would not have. If I'd said that Eddie Van Halen back in 1988, neither one of my parents would have a clue what I was talking
Now
about.
Conway Twitty, they would have known who that was.
Yeah, we're-
Yeah, his
Yeah,
his
Statler
dad
Brothers.
his dad just wanted to make his room into a bowling alley. He was so quick, like, yep, boarding school. You going to military school
in Alaska.
Well,
real
Oh.
quick.
The thing is that there's some history there that came before. So,
Yeah.
I mean, whatever his, issues his dad had. Plus, the guy was failing history class. So he's apparently not doing very well at school. We didn't
failed
even see his other
Spanish. I didn't get
teachers.
sent to military school.
I mean, for all we know, he was failing all his other subjects too. So
That's fair.
Yeah, we only know about history, and although this is another. So that report, I guess that was like 75% of their grade,
which
because
is
it's
weird.
like not only because he said you have all Fs, you flunked, flunked for the whole year, you have Fs, but if you do make an A+ on this one thing, you'll pass. It's like,
Yeah.
wow, really? What percentage of the grade is this? I
You
mean, it's
California
But
gotta
what
be
about all
schools,
your other
man.
subjects?
Yeah, exactly.
He just wants to get rid of them.
Oh, he's like
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Hand. He just can't wait for the Spikowskis to go.
He's
Could
got a
be, could
ratio
be.
of students he's got to pass where he gets a pay bump, and he's just trying to pass students.
I'm just saying there was no child left behind back then.
Your
so.
mom can tell you, Nathan, that ain't the case. She gets paid the same regardless.
Oh, I know. She's told me.
Yeah, and as they say, they don't keep the good kids at home and send you the bad ones.
Exactly.
All right. So, anything else we want to say about Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I think
It-
Joey's right. It's a feel-good movie that you can kind of watch again and again when you're in a bad mood, and it kind of is up there, I think, with Ferris Bueller's Day Off and some of those where no matter how many times you see it, it's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good one to compare it to. Ferris Bueller. That's also a stupid movie. It's also a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it kind of just the side of a cartoon, like kind of unbelievable and silly, but still
Yeah.
kind of resonates in a where we all identify with it to some degree.
Although I will say Ferris Bueller has a stronger third act because it
Yeah,
does kind of
It has a deeper emotional stuff. to it
Yeah.
with Cameron. And
When he's
everything.
racing a child molester back to his house.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
We only knew about that after the fact.
Yeah.
How appropriate.
All right. Well, we're going to move on
Oh,
to
man.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage
Quest for
Home.
Peace. Oh,
From
sorry. All right.
1986.
Yeah. Insert
You're
fourth
stealing my joke,
movie
Sorry.
title. It's the Age of Extinction. It's whatever fourth movie it
The
is.
Star
the
Trek 4,
description
the one
here
with
is
the whales.
the
Yes.
Macintosh Plus and a pair of whales save the world.
This movie.
Thank God for the Macintosh.
I
is
wish
all
I had
can
a
say.
mouse with me. I could
This
talk into it.
movie, like a fourth of this budget is just on
Hello,
robes
computer.
and sweaters. Because everyone's uniform is a sweater, or in the case with Sulu and
They-
Spock, it's a
Well,
robe.
they were in
No,
San
this
Francisco. Remember,
This movie was, hey, just wear whatever in your closet. That'll be our costumes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We saved so much money on this movie.
Thanks, Gene
Sulu
Roddenberry.
was the
So-
best dressed one in this one.
As for the most important part, so the Macintosh Plus. Does anybody know
Computer.
why it's called the Macintosh Plus?
No.
Because you can
It
talk
has
to
a
the
f-
mouse. Oh.
It has a full megabyte of memory.
Woohoo! That's
I
right,
know.
man. Rocking that full
yes.
meg.
But
Well-
apparently, just by typing, you can design.
Oh yeah, I mean typing and not even really typing that seriously, just like hitting a few keys.
Yeah, hit these keys, it'll look good on
Uh-huh.
camera. You
Uh-huh.
know, just
Or Scotty's just that much of a genius.
Well, this is
I-
true. This
well,
is-
Scotty
He
was
was-
the one.
He was vibing with the Mac, man.
He
Listen,
was.
listen.
He was.
Scotty was the one that would tell Kirk, "It'll take me 4 hours. Get done in like 2 hours. Have 2 hours to burn."
Yep.
He
So-
explains that in Next Generation. That's how you.
Yeah,
get
I
a
know. That's the
repetition.
reference I'm making.
Yeah, he always pads the schedule. Yep.
exactly.
He knows how it works.
Isn't that, yeah,
He
exactly.
pads the budget. He pads the schedule.
It'll take
when he
me all
comes
day.
in,
You got 2 minutes.
when he comes in well under time and well under budget, everybody thinks he's a genius.
Exactly.
I know he says it next gen, but I think it's in this one where Kirk says to him, he says, I'll have it for you done in 4 hours, but for you, I can do it in 1. Do you always exaggerate your estimated
Yes.
times by a factor of 4? How else do you expect me to keep my reputation as a miracle worker?
Listen, I gotta get free drinks out of this. I gotta get some free whiskey.
Something green.
Every good Scotsman.
I love
My
Mr.
favorite-
Scott.
My favorite
He
thing
is
about
fun.
Mr. Scott is when they were doing Futurama, the Star Trek episode, he refused to be on it, so they replaced him with a character named Welshie.
Welshie.
Oh.
Oh,
And-
well,
and-
shit.
In
and
Welshie's
nothing-
one line in the whole thing, he says it in Welsh, but it translates to "I am very drunk."
Yeah, and nothing against the guy from Hot Fuzz who plays him in the Kelvin timeline.
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. Yeah, nothing against it. Like his Scotty's good too, but like there's something charming about this Scotty because this is
Oh,
actually
he's the
Oh
Scotty.
yeah, he's the quintessential.
yeah.
Yeah, the original.
So this is probably the worst introduction for me. This is my first original Star Trek movie to watch. I hadn't seen the other
Wow.
ones.
Okay, I
I'd
was
seen
gonna
a handful-
ask as a
I had
joke.
seen I had seen a handful of
right.
episodes of the original series.
As a joke,
How
I
did
was
you
going to
not start with
ask
2
who
and
here
3?
hasn't seen 1 through 3, and I guess
I hadn't.
Nathan's the
I
one that's
Did
going
you
to raise
see
his
Doc
hand.
Brown as a Klingon?
No, I
Oh,
I
okay.
missed out on that.
All right, so
you
Nathan,
can
just
skip the original
yes.
Star Trek,
Yep.
the first one, but 2 and 3 are a must
I,
because
it's
they're
on my
two
list because of
continuation.
Con and
yep,
Well,
2,
no,
3
2, 3, and 4 are
Are
nonstop.
continuum.
They're all
Perfect
one movie.
trilogy.
They're
yep,
all one.
it's all one movie.
It's all one big story, and then you
Yeah.
can skip 5, and you got to watch 6 because 6
Yep.
I
wraps
love
a lot of
5.
things
So
up.
there's
I do like
Oh,
5.
jeez.
I'm just
It's
saying
hilarious.
you can skip it.
It's
there's
hilarious.
an odd even curse when it comes to Star Trek.
Yeah.
So every odd film, including the first one where they reintroduced this as a movie franchise, or they reintroduced Star Trek as a movie franchise.
yes,
The first one's not that good.
no,
It was originally supposed to be a pilot for television,
Yeah.
and it didn't get
Mm.
picked up. So they extended some scenes, added some more stuff to it, and put it on a
We
movie.
need a
It
child
is.
molester in the cast again.
There you go.
again they didn't know.
right.
And they didn't know at the time. It is slow. It is a slow-paced, boring film. Kind of
And
cool
it's
from a sci-fi.
beautiful.
It is.
It's
It is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
It is boring. But
Yes,
beautiful.
beautifully
it is
boring.
beautiful.
And
Yes.
then the second one, they bring back Ricardo Montalban.
It's Corinthian
Go
leather.
on.
Good.
Cursing you.
Oh, the grandpa from
he
Spy
tasks
Kids.
me,
Yeah.
Yes.
Asks me.
The second one is
and I
great.
will have him.
You should go back and actually
2 is the
watch
best Star
the
Trek movie.
original one that introduces Montalban as
Yeah.
Khan.
Khan. Oh,
From
you're
the
saying
TV
it wrong.
series.
You're saying it wrong. It's Con.
Khan!
But how
Actually-
do you know if you've never seen it?
Well, there's a lot of memery out there.
I
My
know.
favorite one is Comic Con!
There you go.
But yeah, you got to check out the original episode so you have reference for that one. 2 is a good movie. 3 is a mediocre movie. It was about an
No,
hour and a half.
3 is beautiful. Do not listen to him.
Uh-huh.
3 is just as good as 2 in different ways, and it has
I agree.
amazing score, amazing special effects. You got the nice joke with the Excelsior.
This is true. They
Starbase is
all
incredible.
they all
The-
have
the-
that. They all
The
have
whole-
that.
That's from 3 right there. That's where they get that bird of prey is in 3.
Yep.
Yes.
And that little standoff with Doc Brown as the captain of that Klingon ship
Yes.
is
We got to go
incredible.
88 miles
and
per
you
hour.
get some of the best acting, actual
Yes.
acting that William Shatner does in that moment, in that scene. You guys know the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Klingon
Is he- is he-
bastards.
Is he telling Mr. Spock that there's a gremlin on the wing? Just
Mr. Spock is
No.
not there at the moment.
No.
But-
No.
Spock does not appear till the end of. Well,
There's
I
a
guess
reason that
Leonard Nimoy does not appear until the end of the movie.
there's
Sorry,
yeah.
not appearing in this film. Yeah.
So spoilers for 3, yeah, and then of course 4 you saw, and then 5 was the one that was directed by Shatner, where
Well, wait a minute.
they have to
45?
ask, why does a god need a starship?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the 6th one is the Undiscovered Country, which is a really good film where you have
Shakespeare's original Klingon.
that, and you have Captain Von Trapp as a Klingon. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he sings Edelweiss. I remember that scene with Spock.
Okay.
The Klingons have to go home. They go. So
Edel-
long.
Edelweiss is
farewell."
always better in the original Klingon.
To you and you and you and you.
But not you, Kirk.
So one of the things I noticed about this movie, and this movie was directed by Leonard Nimoy, is that it had the most
they had to tell you at the beginning. It's a Leonard Nimoy production.
Leonard Nimoy film.
Mm.
That it had probably one of the most television episode feels to it. Like it was like a long television episode, but it was a Star Trek TV episode, which made it a pretty good movie, in my opinion. So, and I've always enjoyed this particular Trek film.
Starting with, I think Star Trek 3, they centered on Spock, Kirk, and McCoy's friendship.
the
between
trio
them.
of them.
Yeah, they got back to that for
Yep.
sure.
That's
'cause
when
that
they
was
just
big
that
in
was the focus of all the movies from there on.
Yeah.
Which later they do, because what everyone says about the Kelvin timeline, they always say the best thing of those films is that those 3 and their dynamic.
Well,
the Kelvin timeline.
so Spock and Kirk and McCoy are in essence a whole person.
Yeah.
So you've kind of got the head, you've got the heart,
Heart.
And the
and you've
muscle,
got
or
the id, the passion.
Yeah.
So they kind of make a complete character in and of themselves. So I think that's
And-
why
and-
that dynamic works so well.
It
It's
was
also
kind
the
of
it's also the actors too.
fun.
Oh,
Oh, for
absolutely.
sure, for sure. There's a lot of chemistry there. There's it's kind of fun in this particular movie for Star Trek 4 how they end up pairing off everybody. So normally you would have Spock, McCoy, and Kirk all together.
Mm-hmm.
But in this one, you send McCoy off with Scotty, and you send Chekhov off with Uhura to find the nuclear vessels.
That's
you know,
right.
Wessels.
Which is hilarious
Yeah.
that a Russian
Uh-huh.
very
During the
height
Cold
of the
War.
Cold War.
Yeah.
is
Yes.
there in
Well,
San
they
Francisco
know
basically,
that. It's
"There
the
are the
future.
nuclear
Well,
vessels."
actually,
Oh,
no,
well,
they would know that.
and that's what makes it so funny. No, they probably didn't, you know. Like
They make a lot of mention of a lot of history was lost after the 20th.
after World
Yep.
War III and the
Yeah.
eugenics wars and things
Yes.
that they talk about.
But it's okay. They remember Shakespeare. You know, if
Well,
stuff's lost.
Because it's Klingon.
So in the original series, of course, the novelty of the crew was during the 1960s, during the height of the Cold War, you had a Russian crew member. You had a Japanese crew member not too long after World War II, and you had an African American crew member as well. And of course, a Scotsman. Nobody can trust a Scotsman. So
Well, even to go with that, Bob, you got Claremont when he was writing X-Men. Similar dynamic. You had Colossus. You had
sure,
Wolverine,
sure.
You had
Absolutely.
Storm, like
An
that kind of-
international cast.
International Sunfire.
Yeah.
And the one that didn't want to be there, that was coaxed to be there, Thunderbird, definitely didn't want to be there. And then if you read
He
that
died.
original issue, yes, but he says, I don't want to be here. And then he's like, oh, actually, I want to come, Professor X. Totally didn't get mind whammied. Him
But he
and
wasn't talking about going
Sunfire.
anywhere.
Well,
They
he's
had
the
a
one.
second
He
war
saw
pact.
Storm, and that was it.
Yeah, he's the one that had the most opposition. So Professor
I
X is
think
like,
I
coaxed
figured
him to
out that
get blown up.
Nathan's the tangent maker around here.
Me.
Yes. Yes,
Try
Nathan.
telling you that.
You.
Let's talk about boxing announcers for
Nathan,
25.
no more comics references.
Dang it.
Okay.
I was trying to make a comparison. That was all I was
No.
trying to do.
No.
Oh.
But I
Why
have
in
to
this
bring up.
movie?
I have to bring up though. The time travel sequence sucks so bad.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
weird.
It
It's so
does.
stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
with that early computer animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like they drew that on an Apple Plus.
Yeah, they were trying
Probably.
to think,
It's a Mac
but
Plus,
They
thank
used
you.
that whole megabyte, you know.
That whole megabyte.
Oh,
So,
man.
in the defense of a whole megabyte, around that time period, Bill Gates is quoted as saying, "Why would you ever need more than 256K?"
Oh,
So-
well, yeah.
A whole megabyte at the time, that was kind of a big deal.
It was. When I
It's
first
kind of
got
a
into
big-
computers, 64 megabytes was a big deal. 100 megabyte hard drive was a big
Was
deal.
a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
this-
we had a Tandy with that had like 250, I think, or something like that.
But look
This
what they could
old
do
guy
with
right
that
here
stuff.
has 8 megs of memory.
Yep.
Wow.
You
Anyway.
just
I've always-
let him sit back there as a museum piece.
Yeah, I've always
Yes.
meant to ask
No,
you why you
they're
have them
running
around
this
there. 'cause
podcast
it's
right
cool.
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That and the cat.
Jody's
The
in
cat.
charge of the state of Alabama's internet through that one office.
Yes. That's it.
And what we don't
That's
see is
it.
the little mice running on the wheel that keep
See,
it all
once-
going.
That's actually
Three.
Bob's secret. And all his cats actually power his computer, and then
I have-
sometimes
I
they get
have-
off. And...
I have 5 old Macs in this room, and they all work.
Yeah.
So,
Rad.
yeah.
Still chugging.
Still chugging.
I'm surprised
Yep.
that the cathode ray tubes still hold up.
My brother's
that
got our
one-
old Mac. Oh, sorry.
That one's been
Then
what do we
refurbed.
call it? Recapped.
Recap.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the next question I have for you is: do you get any yellowing on the plastic, or does it stay pretty?
Oh, no, it's some. I mean, you can't keep it out of the light entirely. So yeah, it's somewhat yellowed. It's
Yeah.
not as bad as a lot of them I've seen, but yeah, it's I mean, it's from the same year that the movie we're talking about came out. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
My
you
brother's
go.
got our old Macintosh, and somewhere on it, I've always meant to pull it up and get off of it my Transformers fanfic that I used to write on it all the time when I was 13.
Fun.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember it's an all right story, though. Maybe I'll have to pull it up and send it to you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Brian-
question.
Brian
You
was
start
talking
reading it, and you're
about-
like, no, you misspelled there again.
Dang it.
Oh man.
Brian was talking about on the 1000th episode about his fanfic with Don, and all I can think of, nobody's written more Don fanfic than I have.
This is
That's
true.
very true.
Or drawn more
With
for
pictures,
Sure.
yes.
Yeah, no, you hold
Exactly.
you hold the record on that one.
I
You
would
need, you
think
need
so.
to send off to Amazon and have them print a book we can order. Or
It's
something.
it's
That'd
it's
be
co-
amazing.
it's like
Joey
it's
has
like
mentioned that as well.
So if
Yeah.
anybody out there
God.
who sees this
Except for real,
podcast wants to know what we're talking about, it's HMRC 4EVR. You can find one Mr. Donald Ferguson of
AKA Alan
Wet
Mann.
Spoon. Wet Spoon.
I'm glad he's making all that fanfic of Don and not like art of me. I'm kind of glad.
Oh well, now
You
maybe
have
he
time
will,
for Sean?
hopefully.
Now he's going to be inspired.
Dang
I
it.
think he's asking.
There's a lot of
I think
Bob
he's
art out there
probably
You're
too.
gonna be.
I
you're
know
gonna be
there's
the
some
next
Bob
Kevin.
art.
I mean, when I think about it, I guess, Sean, you've probably drawn the most Bob fan fiction ever. Too.
I probably have. And Joey. And
Yep.
myself.
I've got at least one that he drew of my little "Here's Why It's Cool" avatar.
That's true.
Meeting
I-
Don,
I
meeting
did.
my hero Don. That's like I know I've got.
See,
on my phone
Nathan's
somewhere.
jealous now. He definitely needs his own strip.
When Eric Crownover and I were talking all the time, he would take off a week every year, and just no electronics, and he'd go camping.
Uh-huh.
So I did a whole week of every day. It was like sleepaway camp. It was
I
all these
do
camp
remember
horror
that.
films.
Did
of
he
him
did he
being
sing
murdered.
did he sing row your boat while he was camping?
I just had them all waiting for him. When he got back and turned on his phone, he just got blasted with all these messages about.
Okay. So with this film, what is the fixation on the whales?
Well,
I- I-
okay,
the
couple
aliens-
things.
The aliens are whales.
What did Nimoy have this fixation on whales for?
Okay.
If this was him,
He didn't
So
write the movie.
during that
He
time,
helped with
he
the-
you know,
produced it.
Well,
It was-
listen and you'll learn something. Go ahead, Bob.
exactly. We're talking about
What?
early
Get the pipe.
days.
Get the pipe.
Oh well, of course,
You're lecturing. You got to have the pipe.
of course, of course.
You gotta
So,
get your jacket with it.
as you may be
Double
aware, environmentalism was very important starting in the 1960s and 70s, especially when you had such issues as rivers catching on fire, coal mines catching on fire, some that still burn to this day in some parts of Pennsylvania. You couldn't go to the Great Lakes and not suffer some sort of illness from the sea breeze. They actually encourage people to wash their eyes if you happen to be exposed to the sea breeze of the Great Lakes during this time period. So after the passing of the Environmental Protection Agency by one Richard Milhouse Nixon, there was an exerted effort to clean up the environment. And of course, whaling was still very popular. In fact, it still is today. The Japanese actually still do harvest whales. They do it under the pretense of scientific exploration, but really what they're doing is carving it up and serving it to people on a plate. But people's opinions of marine life and their place within our ecosystem change considerably. If you ever get an opportunity, I encourage you to go and see the whales in Monterey, California. They'll take you out on a boat, and you get to see the dolphins and the whales breach. And when they come up, you'll see all of these seagulls start to flock around because they're chasing the krill and the shrimps to the surface before they swallow them up. And then they'll come up, and these giant whale will come out of the water and they come crashing back down. It's quite magnificent, actually.
You might even see the flock of seagulls.
You might. You might.
Ah,
Or at least the haircut.
Exactly. So that said, in the 1980s, of course, the environmental movement was still very, very strong, and that was part of the underlying theme of this movie is that if humanity does not care and be a good steward of the planet in which it currently lives today, it may impact it in the future in a way that is unforeseen. Some large cylinder may
Aliens.
come from outer space and cause environmental disruptions and possible calamity.
but it's okay to take the marine biologist out of the past to the future. That
Was her choice.
She wanted to go.
That's fair.
She wanted to
Here's the
go.
part-
She
here's
was a
the part
stowaway.
Here's the part Nathan doesn't understand, though. If you grew up in the 80s, all you heard about was acid rain,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
stop, drop, and roll because you could catch fire at any moment.
You could.
Anytime
Duck
you
and
walked
cover.
outside, there was a danger of quicksand.
Yes.
And at any moment,
quicksand is not that dangerous as people make it out to be. It's
Though in the
Oh, no,
80s,
no,
it was
a thing
the
in the
most
80s.
life-threatening
Oh,
thing
yeah.
ever.
you guys are just a bunch of pansies.
Listen, and at any moment, we could go to nuclear war.
That's right.
This
Any
is
moment
true.
the bombs could
At
drop.
any moment.
What year
And if you fell
was?
asleep, Freddy Krueger would get you in your dreams.
That's
That
true
was another
too.
one.
Yes.
What year was The Day After? It was
It
a
was-
film on
it was
ABC.
after
1983.
I watched it in Alabama. I thought it was at least 84.
So if you're not familiar
we had
with
to
it,
watch
Nathan,
we had to
we
watch
can
it
look
for
it up real
school.
quick.
a lot of kids were kind of forced as a homework assignment to
Yes.
watch a movie that was coming on ABC, and it was a big deal. I mean, it was like a
I
big
was 9.
announcement. It was a big announcement, and the whole premise
It was
is
83. Joey's correct.
there was a nuclear war, and it
83,
all
so I was
focused
8.
on Kansas City and the decimation after that. They gave an announcement before this telefilm to let people know this is a telefilm because they did not want a war of the worlds.
I was saying War of the Worlds.
Exactly, sort of reaction, and have people come in mid movie and think that this was like something that was actually happening. But I mean, there was a very real fear that people had of nuclear annihilation. Oddly
yeah.
enough, Ronald Reagan did view that film, and a lot of people believe that his stance on nuclear weapons changed considerably after watching The Day After.
All right, are you talking about Project Star Wars?
Well, I'm not just talking about
that was
Project Star Wars. I'm talking
Star
about
Wars
making
is-
negotiations with the Russians.
But
Who-
Star
Yeah,
Wars is
and
blown out
starting
proportion. They
nuclear
say he wanted
disarmament.
lasers. He just
They'd
wanted,
put it into
lasers
work.
Yes.
Well,
He wanted lasers to actually track, not necessarily
Okay,
shoot stuff out
can,
with the
just hold up. This is okay. Factual, no joke. Star Wars is what led to the Patriot missile system.
Yep.
That's what that was.
Right. But
That's
didn't
straight up. That's where that came from.
it wasn't super lasers. It was laser tracking to basically fire missiles at missiles from
Which is what we
space,
have.
Exactly. It was
wouldn't-
laser
wouldn't-
tracking. That's exactly
which is
correct.
what the Patriot missile is, as Joey said.
Yes.
Those
But
that
wouldn't-
Patriot program, I think, went back to the 70s or 80s. I know
Going
that
back to the-
Abrams.
Probably the 80s.
I know that
the-
Abrams went back to the 70s. A lot of the stuff that we had for munitions in the first Gulf War were programs that were started in the 70s under either Nixon or Carter.
Well, the space
Mm.
shuttle is from the 70s.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when the program started. Yep.
I mean,
Well, the whole thing was GPS, the lasers and
Yeah.
GPS, and all of that technology began.
Yep.
In the 70s. We did not have the space shuttle yet. When did the Columbia fly for the first time?
What,
78?
79?
79? Yeah, 78, 79, something like that.
Yeah.
Challenger first flew in 80, 81.
Which
Did
this
it last
movie
fly?
is this one is credits the crew of the Challenger.
Well, the Challenger blew up the same year this movie came out.
Yeah, a couple months.
That's
before it
right.
happened or something.
Yeah.
and
So-
everybody was watching
And then
it.
I think, ironically, what was the other shuttle that burned up in reentry? The Enterprise,
Columbia.
or was it
Something like
Columbia?
that.
Columbia, yeah. Burn up on
So
reentry.
so to go, something just fell. Something to go with the Challenger. Bob, since you love Sesame Street, do you know that they wanted Big Bird to go on the Challenger?
On the Challenger,
Mm-hmm.
Big Bird,
They
the
want-
puppet.
They wanted to make it
The
a
actor in
they,
the suit.
Yes, they wanted to make it a educational special about space and travel.
They need to send Elmo up there and leave him.
And then they were thinking about it. They're like the feathers are gonna work. It's the feathers are gonna get caught in the intakes or like in the actual system. 'Cause
It'd be
what-
funny. They're doing a spacewalk, and Oscar the Grouch pops out, and then everything gets sucked out of the shuttle.
But then they thought about it. They're like, that's a bad idea. Also, the
On
puppet's
very
too
many
big.
levels.
Having the puppeteer, and like everyone to make this thing work in that space shuttle. They're like, we still want to do the educational aspect. Let's get teachers. Let's do that.
Let's
Yeah.
Let's put them on the launch pad and put the dashboard of the shuttle through them.
Well, at the time, everybody had gotten so sort of numb and used to
Yeah.
the idea
Mm.
of going into space. It
Mhm.
was kind of become no big deal. So it was a novelty.
Yep.
It was like, well, I don't know, let's send a teacher up. Yeah,
Yep.
sure. That sounds like
Which
a good idea.
which isn't in itself a bad idea. Like it
The,
isn't,
turned
but
out
it's just
to be a bad
unfortunate.
the,
Like
the unfortunate reality is a lot of, the space program has to be marketed to the American people.
Well,
So originally it was marketed as a space race against the Russians, and then once we defeated the Russians after we landed on the moon, and they kind of gave up on their space program, then they had to come up with more gimmicks as it would be. Although I mean now the big push is we have to beat the Chinese. So it's always something that they have to try to sell either through fear or anxiety, whatever the case may be, in order for people to get on board, without people really realizing how much the space program has actually brought to their lives.
Yep.
I mean, this call right here probably would not be possible without.
No, it would not be. That's true. That's absolutely true.
Yep.
And the whole thing about the I don't know. I guess maybe people can't help it. I don't know, but people get bored. As Americans get bored.
Mhm.
And that they want that. Why are we throwing all this money at this thing that we can't see instant gratification from?
Lots of things
It's
I don't
like
see. I don't need to know about.
instant. Well, that's just it. You don't. You really don't want to.
Yeah.
You really don't want to.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, it's like you said with what we're doing right now. If not for the NASA and the space program, we wouldn't be doing this right now.
Mhm.
There's no way.
Or the
Yep.
military in general.
Do it.
Or the
Or
military.
the military in general. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's not there are always knockdown effects, things that come about because of other things. And that's the thing
Sure.
about science in general. We never really know. Science really is just the enterprise of fucking around and finding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You may not always necessarily, what science you're doing, it may not necessarily be applicable or even successful to what they were trying to do in that moment, but it may be applicable to something else in the future. Who's to say? It's
Well,
like
and that's-
saving the whales, man.
Like the
A couple
Macintosh
hundred years
Plus.
from now, you might be wanting them whales back.
Well, and that's the cool thing about Star Trek that's made it so much part of an institution for
Oh,
the
yeah.
world, is that it's inspired so many people to get into science and to get into the space program. And
Oh,
there's
it
so
was
many-
very much of that era too. In the 1960s, with just the. I mean, we hadn't even gone to the moon at that point, but of course the space program was a big deal. I go back to the Cold
The
War and
communicator and
space
cell
race.
phones. I mean,
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That whole thing with the tricorder. I mean, that
We still haven't cracked teleportation.
but we've done
No.
replicators.
Well,
It's
that's
not so
what
much
a
the
3D
point of
printer
atom
is.
as it
Printing.
is smashing the atoms back together in order to get somewhere else. As soon as you start doing that, it creates a lot of big explosions. So they haven't quite figured out how to
Yeah.
make it a little more subtle.
Well, the
yeah.
problem with teleportation is, I mean, the general principle that you can't take matter and convert it into energy and then convert it directly back into matter. So
That's what the pattern buffer's for.
and if
they
they
did it on Tron though.
if they did,
Yeah.
that's true. If they did convert me into energy, they killed me, and they reconstructed something that looks like me on the other end
Yeah.
that presumably has all of my memories.
And that's how
So-
you get Thomas Wayne or Thomas Riker along with William Riker.
Yeah, Thomas
true.
Wayne's actually on the Enterprise. Yeah.
Thomas Wayne, yeah. Right. Did he die? Flashpoint.
The one benefit I could find to teleportation that's one of those fringe benefits is you never have to go poop and pee again. You just go into a teleporter and you come out on the other end and just the
Yeah,
waste
there you
part
go.
is removed.
Sounds great.
And
I prefer the idea of the Stargate.
Save a lot of time.
you could save a lot of
Exactly.
time. Absolutely. A lot of toilet paper and water too.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the applications are endless.
They are endless.
Because you
Yeah.
never see them use the bathroom. In
You
Star
don't.
Trek,
That
so
they
it
don't
must be
have
what they're
to.
doing,
The
right?
telepooper.
The
They talk about
telepooper.
They talk about a sonic shower. Which
The
was
guys
only-
in the red
means you
shirts
get
in the
my Hummer.
original series are like, yes, pick me. Oh my God, pick me.
Gotta go so
There's a
bad.
line by the teleporter room all the time. Just,
Yeah.
I'm willing
Oh.
to take the risk, man.
Okay,
like
also,
to be the
Bob, speaking of red, there's a weird color theory in this movie about red. Like, I noticed how much red's actually in this movie just from the uniforms and, like, everything. Like, I don't know if it's, like, the color coding in this, or the color correction in this movie. The red is just so vibrant.
Are you talking
I
about
noticed-
the like on the Klingon ship?
I
There's
think
a
it's
lot
because
of
the Klingon
red.
ship is coded that way.
The
it-
Klingon
well-
ship was hazy too.
Well,
Yeah.
and not just the Klingon ship, just the whole movie. Like, the red is just, for whatever.
I didn't really notice that.
Well,
If we're-
they decided to make their uniforms red in Star Trek 2, and then that theme kind of carries over. It really only Kirk wears red, and
And it's more of a burgundy anyway, isn't it?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe it's just the version that's on Amazon Prime or just the color.
I know
like
the joke in
color
Next
shade.
Generation is that all the command crew wore red.
Mm.
Yeah, because Patrick Stewart didn't look good in yellow. Is what
Yeah,
they say.
OSHA complained.
Is that what it
and
was?
Maybe to OSHA, they're like, listen, we get too many of you guys thinking the retros are expendable. You gotta change it up.
Well, I think it was a red
Get
shirt
there.
joke. All right. Well, we're gonna move
Yeah.
on either way.
Anyway, it's just the
Speaking
thing
of
I know.
dyed
I
in
see
red,
Joey over there looking at a clock.
Anyway, it's just
No,
the
I'm
thing.
not looking at the clock.
Anyway, it's just the thing I noticed. I was like, maybe it's just my computer screen. Maybe it's like the color
is.
correction.
Could be.
It is.
It's
You
just
could
the
be
red.
colorblind.
I'm not colorblind because I can see the red. It's not
It's
brown
the
or
blood of
gray.
the people
What color's that microphone in front of you there, Nathan?
Orange. Orange.
Okay. If you say so.
It is orange.
I do just want to say how much I used a lot of the swearing that's in this. Like the hell, I didn't.
It's a
Double
dumbass on you.
Who talks
All the
like
time.
that?
Well, so their language apparently is not as
It
flowery
changed
in the future.
Right.
Yeah, you have to swear every other word.
That's
Because
right.
if you
though-
didn't-
That's how you
even
get people's
though-
attention.
Even though so many captains quote Shakespeare, you know,
Yeah, and people in San Francisco in the '80s were definitely not quoting Shakespeare.
No.
So that's the,
And
That's
it turns out in the future, carn sarn it, ding dang it. I mean, those are some of the worst things you could possibly say. They go back to like the old, frontier
Well,
cussing, Yosemite
they
Sam cussing.
Yeah.
they tried they tried the buzzers in Demolition Man, and then everyone got really
Oh, yeah.
annoyed.
you now owe 50 credits or whatever it is.
Sack of fracka.
He
I
does
do
not
gotta
use
say
the
that-
3 shells.
Some of the lines that I always like to use from this movie too are when they got off the bus and Spock says, "What does it mean, exact change?" And then also one of my personal favorites, being a Utah boy, when Kirk looks at her and tells her about Spock, he did a little too much LDS in the '60s.
Yes, I picked up on that too.
Always fun. But like you said, moving along, great movie, and that's your homework, Nathan, young man.
Yeah,
Yay.
you got some
2
trek you got to
and
catch up
3,
on.
and then this will have a lot more endearment to you. This is also the first Star Trek movie I ever got to see in the theater. Because the other ones I was too
Yeah.
small. Technically, I
Well-
guess I was there for Star Trek 2, but my mom says that I was crying, so she had to pull me out.
I think
which
I
was
saw
Aw,
me to
you
a-
ruined the movie for other people.
I
No,
really
I
remember
saw
I wanted to see
all.
Wrath of Khan at the
Right?
theater.
And you know what? I think that the little things that crawl under their ears in Wrath of
Mhm.
Khan still make me cry. So
Oh
they
yeah,
are-
freaked
they
you out a
are
little
all-
bit.
And
Pretty
spoilers.
You were glad
Yeah,
to see it get
man.
phasered.
You'll know to close your eyes, Nathan.
Ah,
Yeah, see
okay.
it get phasered exactly.
I tell you,
And
the,
then-
the little ear things, those freaked me out as a kid. I
Earwigs?
think I was like
Oh.
7 or something like that. When
Yeah,
yeah,
it's awful.
yeah.
It still holds up. It's just some creepy thing, and they're screaming and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Uh-huh.
2 is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the way the phasers worked in the second one too was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, total disintegration.
Oh,
Boba Fett would have been
when
pleased.
The one guy, oh yeah,
Yes.
we know the part. Oh, for sure.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
great.
All right. Well,
The
speaking
transport accident in the
speaking
first
of
one's pretty
dying,
horrific.
what's that, Sean?
The transport accident in the first one is horrific.
Oh yeah, that one's
That
pretty
too.
nightmarish.
Yeah.
Just the thing where it says, "What we got back didn't live long," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Jeez,
Ooh.
so good."
Well, speaking of death, who died? So today, actress, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and country music icon Dolly Parton is now writing letters in heaven. Born on January 19, 1946, in a one-room cabin on the banks of the Little Pigeon River in Pittman Center, Tennessee, she was the fourth of 12 children. Dolly began performing as a child, singing on local radio and television programs, and appeared on the Grand Ole Opry at the age of 13. She appeared on the country music charts in each of the 7 decades of her music career. Dolly was 80 years old. So anybody got any thoughts on Dolly Parton?
That one makes me sad.
I
See,
found it.
Yep.
No, you're
Dolly
good,
Parton
Josh.
is a national treasure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was your mama sad today?
Yep.
I imagine so.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
so longtime fans out there may remember Joey's Dollywood story. From
We
those-
all remember it fondly.
Oh man, yeah. Mom has always been a big Dolly Parton fan. So Yeah. We had to go to. We went to Dollywood. Its opening year, and I don't remember what year that was. I was a kid, but anyway, we went to it its opening year because well, it had something to do with Dolly Parton, but also Mom had heard, and this is hearsay because there's no internet or anything, that there was uh, a replica log cabin of her childhood home in the park, and there is if you ever
Mhm.
go to the park, and that's pretty much the whole reason we went.
Just
So
see
she
the
could see
cabin.
the
Just
replicate.
see the cabin.
There we go.
Were you
And
promised? Were you promised roller coasters?
yes, and you know what? It was still basically Silver Dollar City.
Yeah.
If it
Oh, so it was an
does
existing
anybody know anything
park.
about Silver Dollar City
Nope.
at all? Okay, it was in well, basically it's in Pigeon Forge, or it was, and
Uh-huh.
it was in the exact footprint of where Dollywood is now. They just took old Silver Dollar City that I saw when I was a kid, which you go down, you would go to, and it was sort of a, I guess, as replica as possible of like old timey stuff.
Hmm.
You got blacksmiths, you got glass blowing, stuff like that.
So it's like Western
Glass
Ren
had
Fair,
smile on his
basically.
face.
Exactly. So, and they still have all that stuff there in Dollywood. But that first year, I think they may have had like 2 rides.
Mm.
It was, I mean, if you're a kid, it's a huge letdown.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you're Diane Russell, it was like great. It was awesome.
So this ain't my story, but I'm going to recount a story of a buddy of mine whose dad got a wild hair and decided he was going to pack up everybody in the family funster, and they were going to Dollywood.
Hmm.
And he and his sister were in the back, and they decided to write a little note saying, "Help, we've been kidnapped."
Oh, crap.
Well, all is fun and games until the
Until
highway
you get
patrol pulls you over.
No kidding.
Stephen was not happy with Bruce and Misty at all.
I don't imagine why. You know. Just,
You name your kid Bruce, you're going to be disappointed.
Well, that's
Well,
his,
that or you
that's
don't
his
get
middle
shot.
name. It's to actually distinguish him from his father, who's also named Stephen. So,
nice.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
What's the best Dolly Parton movie? Because I'm thinking 9 to 5 is.
Well, we know what Bob did.
Still
It's Little
Magnolias.
Little whorehouse in Texas.
no, actually, no. And we saw the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and we talked about it
Unfortunately.
here. And Dolly Parton said that they treated her great when she did 9 to 5. She loved it. It was the best experience ever. It was like being seduced by a new lover. And working on the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas was like being raped. She said it was a
Oh,
terrible
wow.
experience. They went through
Ah,
3 different
awesome.
directors. At the time, Burt Reynolds was in a messy breakup with Sally Field. He wasn't really focusing on the film the way he should have been. Yeah, so it wasn't a great experience for her. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm trying to think of what other films that Dolly was in.
9 to 5 is a good one. And
Oh, it's
Steel
a good one.
Magnolias is a good one.
That was one with Dabney Coleman tries to.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's, throughout her life, though, she made several or 2 very good points.
I
She was very famous for those 2 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Islands in the Stream, you know.
I found it entertaining when I saw this news because I was at the gym. I was on the treadmill, and all 14 TVs had this news broadcast for whatever reason. All 14 TVs.
So
And
when
one of
Nathan
them-
accidentally walked into the gym.
No, I was purposely there. But there's an ad for like health insurance, and it was like, if you're over 80, that's what I thought it said. I was like, that's poor phrase. That's poor timing
Oh yeah.
to play that ad.
Little too late if you're over 80
Yep.
for some people.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
Any
No,
chicks at the gym?
There was, but I wasn't talking to them.
that look like
so-
Dolly Parton.
No, no.
I do remember. I think she's one of those people that everyone always had the best things to say about, and that she had
Yeah.
some great quotes.
Yep.
But I remember my parents specifically kind of talking about how weird it was for them coming into the 70s and 80s, where they grew up with Steve McQueen or Paul Newman or something like that as movie stars, and all of a sudden you started getting these weird movie stars like Dolly Parton with her hair and her voice and her bosom,
Uh-huh.
and also like Arnold Schwarzenegger with his crazy giant muscles
And
his
his
bosoms.
ladies on a
And,
dive,
yeah.
you know. So they said there was a kind of a weird change in Hollywood for a second there.
The
but
performers
a
got more
welcome one.
extreme, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a minute. It was a real change from the silver age of Hollywood. So
Yeah.
but no, she's someone that'll definitely be missed. Seeing that
Yep.
kind of hit me today. So
She seemed very professional from what I had seen her in interviews or stuff like that, or like the clips they're playing, just talking about her. She seemed like I've never seen anything she's in besides Little Whorehouse in Texas. But it's like
she's in an episode of the Orville.
Is she really?
Yeah, she plays Dolly Parton.
Of course. But I was never like, oh, it's Dolly Parton. It was like, oh yeah, she's there. She's got the cake mix at Walmart. It's.
Okay, so she's very, and this goes across the board. It doesn't matter who's interviewing her. She's very, very personable. It's almost like, I mean, it's not like I ever met her, but I mean, anybody that you see meet her or interview her, it's almost like you can't help but like her.
It's like that aunt you never met.
It's
Well,
like
you hear about.
Funny
It's
you
like
say
meeting
that.
Me.
So I have an aunt that is very much like Dolly Parton, both in personality and physicality. Let's put it that way.
You sure it's not Dolly
Bob's favorite
Parton?
aunt.
No, it was not Dolly Parton. It's my Aunt Ellen. But yeah, she's quite a character to be sure.
She
would have made a good Rogue if they made an X-Men movie in like 1980.
There you go.
It would have been a perfect casting as Rogue.
Yeah.
1980 Rogue.
Well, she was just getting introduced around that time.
No, she was well known
Oh.
from the 60s.
Rogue?
Oh, not Rogue.
I was
Rogue.
saying- I was
okay.
like, yeah, Dolly Parton. I was going to say.
We're pivoting to Rogue now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, if you must know, Rogue was introduced in Ms. Marvel in the 1970s by Chris Claremont. She was originally a villain that was teamed up with Mystique.
Brotherhood of Evil.
And then eventually she became an X-Man. All right.
That
So
was my first comic book was X-Men 171. Welcome to the X-Men, Rogue.
That's right. I hope you survive it. All right. Well, we're going to move on to what did we buy. So
right.
rest in peace, Dolly. We're going to talk about toys now. So the Voyage Sean, what did you get?
Well, of course, I got my my truly outrageous blaster, which I'm not opening until I
Nice.
figure out how I want to display it.
Yeah, it's hard to
So-
know if you want to open the box or
Shiny.
not or whatever.
I
My
got
brother's
one
was
too.
Nice and shiny,
Shiny.
really cool.
It is
I
shiny.
did open my cereal box.
So, question: did your blaster have some back card damage? Was it
Yeah,
bent like
all
this?
my packaging did. Yes.
No,
I think
mine's-
everybody's blasters have pretty much come this way.
My
Mine
brother's
did. Mine didn't.
No, mine's
Oh,
perfect.
you're a lucky
Special,
one.
Nathan. Hasbro loves you two best. Okay.
Yep.
That does look pretty pristine, Joey.
I was debating opening my cereal box, but the box damage said, "Oh well, screw it."
It
Because every
chose
corner
for
was
you.
done. Yeah. Now, when you compare Optimus, it's hard to tell. He is very white. This is the new one.
Mhm.
He
Uh-huh.
is very much so white. That's the other one's mostly silver. If I hold it,
So
at an
they
angle.
just
Yeah,
added
I see
yellow
it there.
paint.
and it has more color apps. The heads are completely different. I'm trying to get where you go.
But the body style is essentially the.
But the colors are just a little different. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
is
might be
bodies are
that
identical.
cereal box
is the
though.
body style the bargain missing link?
Yeah, it's the poor man's missing link.
Okay.
And so they did paint apps on the.
So it's the
Oh,
superior
nice.
version. Okay.
It
That's
definitely is.
frustrating.
I wish they would just sell that one. That would be good.
I think eventually you'll see it, but of course it came with the trailer, and it came with my thighs are short, Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like
Uh,
it?
I love him, but like I was saying on our texting,
He needs go-go gadget legs.
This-
Yeah.
if you look in the back, there you go,
Yeah.
right here.
You
on
think
the
they're going to
side.
reissue that mold
a
where it
tab.
can stand up straight?
Well, all you got to do is I'm trying to get where I can
Clip
see if you
that
can
piece
see
of
it.
plastic out of there.
That little see that little right there behind the black, the little up.
That little
right?
tab.
Uh-huh.
If you could clip that off, the leg would go out another 45 degrees, and he gained a little. He wouldn't look so out of proportion.
So, just a quick aside, I didn't know this, and I know a lot of y'all know that this was probably based on the Cookie Crisp version of
Right.
Jazz. There was also a Cracker Jack cereal version
Oh,
of that
was there?
toy as well.
I didn't
So
know
you
that.
you can order it from either of those two Ralston Purina cereal brands.
The Jazz itself looks great, though. It's just the thigh problem. That's the only problem is the thighs. And if they ever just issue this by itself,
Mm-hmm.
I will buy several and fix the thighs.
Okay.
They're
But
probably fixing to, from what they said on one of the live streams with them and Wheeljack and everybody. I think.
like I said, this
Really?
price point, I'm not gonna attempt it on this one at this price point. But if I
Sure.
get one for 20 or less, yeah, I'll do it.
So at the next power deal they do,
If it's a decent enough price, sure. But it really had to be a good price. And then I got this box of Fragile,
Fragile.
which I
Did
haven't
you already
opened
open
yet.
it? Or are you going to do an
No.
opening?
It's
Live
unboxing.
Oh, all right. I hope everything comes out of that
Oh.
box okay.
it's all
Yeah,
cat.
that's
It's
what
all
she
it's all of Bob's cats.
said.
So
That's what she said.
That's what he said.
in there, there's also another box that's going to have some other things in it as well.
It's just
box in a box.
infinite.
There's a box in a
boxes.
box. What's in the box? A box!
His head.
And Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Don't cut your arm there, Sean.
That's the clip. Just Sean. My arm.
Blood spurting everywhere.
It's like Saturday
Wouldn't be
Night
the
Live
first
blood.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
We're
just
just lucky my
ketchup.
nose isn't bleeding. All right, I got some
Bubble wrap. Nice.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble
Keep
wrap.
it. You'll need
All
it.
right.
okay, I got a bag.
There's a bag. Okay.
What's
So-
in the bag?
What's in the
What's in the
bag?
Okay, we got a
Cocaine.
AT-AT pilot,
Uh-huh.
All
From the
right.
snow. I wasn't far off.
a AT-AT commander,
There
Uh-huh.
we go.
more bubble wrap.
Sure.
Oh, good. Somebody from my Ghostbusters.
There you go.
There
The
you
ghost of
go.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
From 1990 what?
Luke.
Late
Luke.
90s. I don't remember if that was a
Snow troop.
mail
Somebody was
away or
very-
what. I can't
Somebody
remember.
was very Hoth-centric. Got a snow trooper.
Yeah,
Snow
he
trooper.
came with the AT-AT. And there's the Luke that came with the AT-AT.
It's not the guy who gets his head chopped off in the back seat.
No.
Wait,
And there should be
well,
there should be a lightsaber in there
Yes.
somewhere too.
We'll see.
Use the force, Sean. Grab the lightsaber.
I
call
got a
it to
pencil
you.
topper.
So
Okay.
let me say this about the AT-AT. To make his head stand a little more level, because of the way the toy's designed,
Spoilers, Bob.
the head kind of tilts down like this. I put that
Bob
pencil
hack.
topper up under there so that his head would sit upright.
Okay. I got the body of six shot.
A six gun.
Six gun.
Six
yeah.
gun. Excuse me.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, get it.
That
right.
goes on to the AT-AT. I don't
Okay.
only had the one shield there. I don't know what happened to the other one.
spoilers. I got an AT-AT.
Is there an AT-AT and a Metroplex?
Ooh.
I got some chicken
Oh.
legs.
Some assembly required.
Not much meat on these legs. I can tell you that.
No.
Poor eating.
I think
Gotta
all
chew
the
the
legs
marrow
are
out
the
of the
same.
bone.
That shouldn't be a
Yeah.
problem putting them back on.
It's like when you get those extra tender ribs, you can kind of gnaw on the bones and
There
get a
you
little more
go.
juice out of them.
He's just a digging. All right. So how's he looking as far as his front lasers?
He's got-
Fuck, I my cord.
How's he looking as far as his front lasers? You need to put your microphone down.
There's not another box in here. Did you mean bag?
No.
There's not another box in here.
Then I must have meant bag. Somebody else must have gotten a box. There were
cool. I've
3
never seen
shipments
inside
that
of
went
an
out.
AT-AT. Does that light up?
It does light up. You have to put batteries in though, dude.
Oh, cool. I've
So
never had an AT-AT.
okay,
Oh,
so front lasers
there's
are
his-
good.
there's his
Okay,
testes-
so
his
you see the
testes
side
right.
lasers
Oh, and I found the
on his head?
Yes.
You'll need to rotate those around. Be careful. I think one of them might have snapped, and you may need to glue it back in. Yep.
One's
and then
loose,
if
one's
you
not.
open up the side of the AT-AT, you need to put batteries in that, and then that's going to
My finger
run.
stuck.
In the floor.
Ow.
That's going to run both the panel, and it'll also run the front blasters as well.
That
I think
operates like
only
the old one.
I think the only one of them lights up still. So I think the left one is the one that lights up, if I remember correctly.
So I put
That
this inside
happens
his
to all
neck
of us
joint now.
eventually.
Eventually, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I see what you're saying about the neck joint. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. You see what I'm saying about the neck
Nice.
joint? Yep. If you put
I've
that,
never had an AT-AT. I've always wanted one.
well, you got one now, sir. Enjoy.
Oh yeah. Maybe one day you'll get a
Congratulations.
package.
Maybe. I'm counting on it someday.
Maybe
It's-
two
it's a lot.
packages. It might be 2 packages now.
Oh
It's
well.
lost somewhere in Timbuktu.
You
I'm
have
all-
something
No,
to,
it's
to
in my
box
living
it in.
room in my truck.
I'm hoping for a big crate that says Fragile on it. So
Well,
And
that may be a
Bob,
possibility too.
Bob, if that's the case, we need you to film your wife freaking out because there's a big crate on your
It
driveway.
says not born.
Definitely not porn in this fragile box.
definitely not porn. See,
Thank you, Bob.
See, Sean, I didn't have them put that on there because everybody knows that's all you're getting at your house
Yeah.
anyway.
But the lady at the post office loves it when I bring something in. And if it doesn't have it on, she goes, "Oh,
Oh,
I go, let's go with
It's
somebody
funny.
else." So,
It's somebody else.
Too
I'm
funny.
Sean's like, I'm being professional today. You know.
no, she knows
No.
better than that.
Yeah, I don't
Thank
think
you,
you've
though.
ever seen Sean's mail deposit sketches.
No.
So he would do
Oh,
little
yeah.
sketches of himself as a stripper
Oh,
on
you're
the
talking
mail
about my
deposit
bank
slips.
deposit.
The
My bank
banks,
deposit.
yes.
Flirting with
Oh,
the
it's
yeah,
like
teller.
he
bank
did,
deposits.
when he sent me my Don, he didn't draw anything on it. Thank goodness.
If you saw my bank teller, you'd know why.
Yeah.
What bank are you? Does she still work there
Yeah, the one in Fawful.
in Fogville?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
It
still
made it hard
visit?
for me to go to a digital deposit. She was the only reason I ever went to the bank.
Funny.
Do you still go for visits?
No, I haven't been in a while.
No. Okay.
He's got a
But she's
girlfriend
really-
now.
yeah.
But she's really into Star Wars and Comic Con and stuff because that's all we talk about when I go in there.
Oh wow.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
she does the cosplay.
Oh
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
Hopefully she's not a Harley Quinn.
No, she usually does something like the armorer from Boba Fett or
Oh okay.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Yeah,
So probably not crazy.
she's a woman. They're all crazy.
That's fair.
The
I was
way
gonna say,
that
the cosplay girl I went out with for a while was definitely a Harley Quinn. So
Uh,
fun times though.
well, was that it, Sean?
That is it.
All
That
right,
is it.
groovy.
I love the confidence and just finality that Sean said that. To.
It's the truth. I tell my girlfriend that all the time.
Oh man.
I said, you're all
And then she
crazy."
says, "I'll show you crazy."
No,
Here,
she
have a
goes-
popcorn
She
bucket.
goes, I don't
Yeah,
deny
there
it.
you go.
All women are crazy. So,
Most
Too
of them
funny.
already like accede to the fact. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna move on to Mike S. Preston Esquire.
Oh,
Ja.
that's me. I can go quick, I think. So I already warned you guys that I got Swindle finally.
Cool.
Oh,
Actually able to find
nice.
2 of them, but
where
He-
did
he-
where did you get him?
he was at my Walmart. So he's
Really?
been popping up around our Walmarts around here.
Thank
And he
God.
is really cool. He feels really solid about like Brawl. He feels kind of less substantial than Brawl or smaller, which I guess is supposed to be made up for by his little trailer that turns into a bazooka. Honestly,
Yeah.
he's fun.
Is that what the trailer turns into?
Yeah,
Yes.
his little thing he toes around.
That
and then the
thing
whole
makes
thing
up the
can,
entire trailer?
the
Yep.
whole thing can kind of combine into a big old Bruticus gun.
Okay.
So it's cool. He has some value to him, and like I say, he has a good hand feel to him. You can't do much about the little kibble that he has hanging off his forearm there, but after a while you just get used to it, and it doesn't get in the way. The way his little kind of Swindle should always have this kind of he has that Megatron gun or whatever that he has on
Mhm.
his shoulder.
Yeah.
That's always been one of my favorite parts about him, besides just the way his face looks and his overall personality. But I'm not a huge fan, I think, ultimately, of the Combaticons cartoon designs. And I've decided that these all lean very heavily into that,
Yes.
especially Swindle, which is cool, but I prefer the kind of RID, Baldigus, Combatrons in the toy aesthetic a little more, which I kind of went into when I told you guys about Bruticus a while back when I'd first gotten him. And he looks, like I said, he looks a lot better and a lot more filled out with the Swindle leg as opposed to Kickback or Wild Rider or whatever other guys I was sticking in there. And overall, I really love Bruticus and he's really solid. But again, it just goes back to the fact that I kind of like the overall kind of more toy aesthetic thing with
Is that
his
the way Shockwave's
chest
supposed to be?
No, I just kind of have
Okay.
him folded up so he's not ready to
He's
fire.
he's
right now.
planking on Bruticus.
What's
Yeah.
funny is you can see his face just kind of staring out there.
Nah.
Yes,
Hello.
Bruticus, now move and attack. I don't know.
Yeah.
So but I gave him extra guns and stuff. Bruticus is a lot of fun. I've got him lined up with a few other of my combiners, like I was showing you guys in some of those pictures I texted. But so they're great. If none of the rest of you guys have found Swindle yet, or
No.
Nope.
okay, hopefully he'll be around soon.
I've
I
checked
got
everywhere.
I got Mega Man with no helmet, and he came with a little Met. which is the
Looks like
biggest
Mega
reason I
Little
bought 'em.
Boy.
Yeah,
I mean, Mega Man.
Mega
is
Man
like a
was a little
lad.
boy. Yes.
yeah, he's Mega Man's one of my favorites, up there with Macross, Dragon Ball Z, Transformers, all that. So, I did get a while back that I haven't told you guys about. Delta Magnus.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh.
nice.
And he's
Hey.
as great as you would think he is with the missing link stuff. I mostly did confess that as much as I like the trailer and the overall design of Delta Magnus, I mostly got him for Blue Prime
Mm-hmm.
because I just like the idea of having all these
Multicolored primes.
and I'm very much wanting to get a green one. I've got the black one inside
Do you
the
have
Delta
white?
Magnus armor right now.
I mean, you could always look for a bathing ape one. They had a green one, but
I've been hoping they would missing link him at some point. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I
So,
mean,
so Mike, you had posted a photo in the group chat of all of your missing link primes,
yeah.
like sort of like in a row or lined up, or they were, you showed the full variety that you had there, and I showed it to my son, and he was like, "That's cool, but why did he buy all those Optimus Primes and then paint them?" Oh, like no,
Funny.
no, no, no,
I
no,
wish
no,
I
no,
could paint that well.
no. They're variations of the same thing. But anyway, yeah,
You should show them the
I like that
Seekers
they're
too.
doing it
yeah.
with the poor man version too. They've done black,
Did it
white, and
yellow?
two red. I mean,
Oh,
they
no,
could do
yellow is
more, but-
yellow is missing link.
I had to consciously hold back on getting that set of 4 or 5 or whatever it was that had the white Ultra Magnus Prime like that
Mhm.
because I'm just like, no, I can't do this with every version of Prime that
Why
I
not?
have. Despite the fact that I've got an Evangelion SS86 Prime that I showed you guys a while back. But I love getting the Diaclone guys. I wish I'd get more Diaclone stuff because there's something about those colors that are just this alternate universe of
Mhm.
of the 80s G1 guys
Yeah,
that we grew up with.
where's Red Mirage?
Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Mirage or even Trax. I mean, give us some, Black Ironhide's always a good go-to. So, while I was out getting Swindle, I got Joyride, who
Oh,
I had
nice.
his little wings there from Shockwave. He doesn't usually have those in there, but it's from the
Oh,
Senator
the
Shockwave 2
center
pack.
shockwave.
Exactly. And so just comparing him with Sure Shot,
Mm-hmm.
Joyride has so many cool little paint apps on him, and he's got such a great little color scheme that I like Sure Shot well enough, but I really like Joyride. And that head sculpt is it's hard to see because he's white, so he's kind of glaring on the camera a little bit. But he's got a great head sculpt. The transformation on these guys is okay, and I like it well enough. But his little Power Master guy is definitely crap. But
Uh-huh.
it's fine. Like we know what we're getting into with these. I would wish that they would put a little more thought into doing Power Masters a little more properly somehow. But that's also why I got a Metal Hawk as his gun because he needed something.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
this
know why they did do like they did with the Decepticon triple changer, Cloud Raker, wasn't it Cloud?
Double
the
dealer.
bird,
double dealer.
double dealer.
Yeah.
Cloud was one of his guys, I think.
Yeah,
But-
just make him like a Soundwave tape style. or
So in
something.
this
Yeah.
instance, the Power Master doesn't really do anything other than just be a motor.
Yeah, and you kind of have to. I had to fold down the wheels on the back in order to fit them on the back. Otherwise,
Aw.
it's
So
like the
I'm
instructions
curious
say-
because I do have a Power Master Prime, the original one, and of course you're supposed to use him to disconnect him and make him transform. Were
Yeah,
the
none
other
of that
Power
in-
Masters like that? I don't
yeah,
know.
they were
any
all
of
like
them.
that.
They were
Getaway,
Okay.
Slapdash, and Joyride. Yeah.
Like for Double Dealer, you put in one cassette, and he was able to transform to a robot. And you put in the other, he was transformed to a bird
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
because they clicked in at different places.
Super cool toy.
Yeah, this is my Junker Power Master Prime,
Yeah.
which
have one of
I'm-
those.
which I now have to make a Billy Kennedy for Nathan.
Yeah.
So
Tommy
why-
Kennedy.
Puppet
Why-
Prime.
kid's name? What's the kid's name?
Tom.
The G2 kid.
Oh, Tommy
Tommy.
Kennedy.
Tommy Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And Puppet Prime.
but it was Power Master Prime, wasn't it?
It was.
It did look like Power Master Prime.
It did.
was
They
totally
said it
Power
was,
Master
but
Prime.
it isn't. Like he looks Power Master Prime in like the windows, but
He's
it isn't-
missing his guns, but his head
Yeah.
is Power Master
Styled.
Prime. And he's definitely 1989, 90 Power Master Prime. But speaking
didn't
of
get a
Power
hit for
Masters,
this
this
one.
guy's like, so he's just this little
the
engine.
engine block.
Yeah, and you can just pull it off. It's just like a little flat cover that hooks onto the legs
Huh.
with some
Huh.
attachment. And then, he transforms.
So
into
he's the
this
tiniest
and-
parts former ever.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing impressive about it. you would hope that they would put some more ingenuity if they're going to try to attempt to do Power Masters at all. But Joyride's paint scheme and just overall look and everything like that.
I can live without the gimmick, but they
Yeah.
just make the Power Masters better.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe in another 2 or 3 years, like they did, they gave us the frame combiners instead of the combiner wars. Maybe they'll start
Right.
working on some cooler Power Masters. And I'm cool with oops all headmasters again, like they did with Titan Masters.
Oh, yeah, that
Um,
ruined
Oops,
our
all
lives.
headmasters.
Really, the last thing that I got, and one of the reasons I'm mad that David's not here, is because that jerk was nice enough to just out of the blue, without even
Honk.
talking about it or thinking about it or anything.
Sent you $1 million.
Well,
Where's
he sent-
our
he sent me
$1
something
million?
very valuable. No, he sent me these cool Macross
Oh,
models that he
nice.
had.
Nice.
All
So
right.
there's 3 of them from Macross Plus. I'll show you the other one here in a second. But they're all put together really well. They're probably about Loki's quality, and they got a couple little parts that can fall off them if you shake them too hard or whatever. But I mean, they're really posable. They're very, very cool. I've got them kind of up there with a couple of my other Valkyries and Veritex of various sizes. I'll have to send you guys a picture or something over text. But especially this guy, that's the VF3 Lightning, or no, sorry, this is the VF4 Thunderbolt, and it's got this giant like Centrati gun that has the
Nice.
bayonet that Isamu like Garrett's a guy, or like
Do-
he just
do they
stabs out his
transform at all?
Entrati. No, they do not
Okay.
transform. They're just for figure posing altogether, just action figures. But they're
Right.
very, very cool, and I love the proportions on them and everything. So they're a real fun thing to put on the shelf in kind of my Macross thing that I got over there. So, but yeah, I appreciate David sending that to me. He just kind of was clearing some space and decided that he's like, I think Mike would like these. Let me send them to him. So yeah, thanks, David. If you end up hearing this, or I don't get a chance to tell you later. But yeah, super cool. That's about it. I do know that by next Tuesday, I should have some really cool stuff that come in to talk to you guys about too. So
Nice.
we'll save any of the rest of this crap for
Right.
then.
All right, groovy. So Nathan's Excellent Adventure, what'd you get?
Yes. So as I put in our text chat, all my items this week are themed, and I don't know how it happened. It just
Strippers?
no. Also my drinks theme too. It's NOS, so which goes with. I went and saw the 25th anniversary for Fast and the Furious. It's not,
Yeah.
it's not a great movie. It's horrible. But I got
took
Dom
a girl
Toretto.
to that movie.
I got Dom Toretto's car.
Does it come with family?
No,
If the
No,
family's
come with-
popcorn.
yeah, you got your family size
So
popcorn.
you put your action figures in it.
I could. They missed the opportunity of not having a Dom Toretto action figure
It
to
should
go
at
with
least
it.
come with Corona.
Exactly. That should have been the drink vessel. But
Exactly.
it looks like Corona, but no, it's the NOS can.
Mm.
That's the drink
That's still kinda
vessel.
cool, though.
That
That's
is
pretty cool.
the warning label on this says contents 100% liquid boost. Side effects include sudden thirst satisfaction, extreme coolness, occasional vroom vroom noises from the user. Like
Did all that happen to you?
no,
Okay.
He just did it on the
Drink-
podcast.
drink-
yeah.
Well, he
drinking-
did. He sure did. Yeah.
drinking will not make you faster, but it might make you happier.
And
Not
depending on what
furious?
you're drinking, it might make you furious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the Corona
Exactly.
would have made me even happier, though.
I got the new Hot Wheels figures.
Oh, yeah.
Which ones are these? GT
Red guy,
Scorcher,
purple guy.
Yeah, blue
Blue
guy,
guy.
and red guy. Segundo is the weakest of the two, much like the last blue one was kind of the weakest of the set of 3 they dropped.
It's
I
hard to
just don't
compete
like-
with Bone Shaker.
It is, but like his,
That's what she
like
said.
my one gripe with these Hot Wheel figures is that they all transform similar, where it's the hood of the car is the chest. I wish they would have changed that up a little bit with the vehicles. But also, they could just be the constraint of the concern is let's have the vehicle look the best first, and then the robot mode after the fact. It's like very much movie figures, but like his was very like easy to figure out. Like pull this apart, da 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 da. They didn't hide the port on his leg though, so now if you have him on the shelf, you just see this gaping like shin wound that he's got.
Something
Just-
kind of stunticon about that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like I was like, you couldn't have covered that up or like had it like a panel fold that inside or something like that. But I think I used to have this Hot Wheel car as a kid, so it's kind of nice now to have it as a robot. he's great. Which Scorcher, yeah, this is Scorcher. He's got like a sideswipe kind of look to him, just like that full hood of the chest and everything, and his little spoiler sword there that he's got. They're like the batons when you're getting in planes. He's or something. But he's fun. I wish his backpack maybe slid down a little further on the back, so it kind of just peeks over his head a little too much. But whatever. He's got like little touches that I like how the wheels you expect it to work. They spin around to have that wheel look like the G1 Sideswipe has.
Yeah.
Like there's like the little touches that like, oh, this is nice. It's not that simple. But yeah, that's actually all I got. For whatever reason, it was all similar themed. I don't know how that happened. I had cars in the brain.
You
I
got
guess.
half of it at the movie theater.
Oh well, it's just that and it's cars. I don't know. Weird.
And Fast and Furious is basically just like Hot Wheels the movie.
It is.
It is Hot Wheels. It
the-
totally
Which
Back
is
is.
to
coming out this year. Hot Wheels the movie.
No, it's not. It's not Hot Wheels the movie.
Is it Matchbox?
It's Matchbox.
No, excuse me. What's the difference?
Oh.
Same company.
The last Fast and Furious, they should just made all the roads orange.
Just made it a big cool
It will
track.
pull a thunderbolt, pull a
Loop-de-loop.
thunderbolts, put an asterisk at the end of Fast and Furious, and at the end it becomes Hot Wheels.
I have
Well-
never. The only Fast and Furious movie I've seen is Shaw and Hobbs.
Hobbs and
But
Shaw.
I was whatever, and I was flipping through, and USA had a Fast and Furious movie on. I watched 5 minutes of it where they jumped out of an airplane, parachuted their cars onto the road, and I said, "Yep, that's enough for me."
I just okay. So I just want to say that now I saw the original Fast and Furious when it was brand new at the theater with one of my
25 years
buddies.
ago.
Yeah, it was a
Did
mil-
you
it
get some
seemed-
tips there, Joey? There's a couple scenes where you could have got some tips. With
Were
your
there two
girlfriend.
good points in that movie?
I don't think there were any good.
Sure. I don't know. Dom was good.
Do you-
was
do you-
going to town at one point.
What?
It was. I was
Going
like,
to
why
town.
is this in the movie?
I just remember when he said, "Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning is winning."
Oh yeah,
I
he was
am
giving his
Groot.
yeah exactly. He's giving a super serious little post race speech there. It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
it's a race. Take
Yeah.
it easy.
It's just street
Yeah,
race. It's not
but
like an NASCAR.
Look out for that tree!
Yeah, exactly.
Too soon.
I would say
Wow.
that movie is to me is pretty good. The rest of them are really really dumb.
Oh,
Including
they
Tokyo
get
Drift?
more absurd as they go along.
Yeah.
Really really
Dom
dumb.
has superpowers. He kicked a road in one of the last.
As
movies
as
in
I
the
explained to my wife, just imagine them as being superheroes, but their powers are all car
Are their
related.
cars?
Yeah.
It's like those CGI Hot Wheels movies they made in like the 2000s. Very
Well,
similar.
I'll always say the best Hot Wheels movie and the best car movie to me to this day is the 2008 Speed Racer movie.
Uh-huh.
Greatest Hot Wheels. They got the Hot Wheels track, all the cool shiny cars.
I haven't
That-
seen
that
it. Do
movie
they
is-
talk like they do in the cartoon? Oh my! Look out!
No,
everybody's
that
William
not
Shatner.
quite like that because
It's not quite like, they do have some silly lines though. that
yeah, they didn't have to
have funny readings.
they didn't have to dub it fast. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall, wonderful movie, but I can see where Fast and the Furious might have a special place in your heart growing up with them, Nathan.
This was the only one I've seen.
Okay, wow.
So
I took a girl to the first one and kind of like Joey and Sean, I watched that one. I'm just like, I don't need to see the rest of these. The only reason I even went to see it is because I thought the girl I was seeing at the time would like it, and boy, the less about that the girl, the better. But save those stories for
Let me
a different
guess.
podcast.
She was crazy.
You think?
What
Oh,
a
man.
shock.
shocker.
Yeah.
What did Joey buy?
It's what I showed you. That's
Yeah,
I guess
Gem Blaster.
cool,
I'm
cool
the only one that
blaster.
got one that was pristine.
I got one that was pristine.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Do you think you're gonna open it, or is it?
I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a shame.
Yeah.
The box is so pretty, and you can see everybody.
Yeah, it's nicely presented. The box is beautiful. It's almost like, what's the point? I have like 3 versions of Blaster already.
Yeah.
So
At
Good
least.
point.
I
yeah,
got
Yeah,
Shattered
but now you can
Glass
put them all
regular
together in a
and-
band, and
That's
he can be the
true.
guitar.
exactly.
that's
They
very
do.
true.
They do. They put Cold Slither in there. Just have a whole shelf, just them in a band. Get that Knights of Cybertron set.
Yeah.
Yeah, my display. I mean, I've got some Cybertronic Spree stuff, that I've gotten over the years, and then like
Linkin Park Soundwave.
Sound Blast, no, Sound Blaster and Shattered Glass, Soundwave, and with that stuff. So it would probably go in pretty well with that grouping of toys.
You know, that Cold Slither music, that's that kind of session, weird jamming rock and roll that they would use on Transformers as well as just
Yes.
background music.
Yeah.
And I love the Transformers soundtrack. Okay, so the G1 thing, all the orchestral stuff in the background is so good. And I use it all the time in my videos when I'm talking about Transformers. I'll layer it in, I'll mix it in, all these other things. I refuse to use that track because it is just awful. And then here comes Sixo, famous Transformers fan and podcaster Sixo, who puts it at the beginning and ending of every single one of his videos, and I can't hit the fast forward 5 seconds button fast enough to skip past it.
Did you watch Thu's review of that album?
Yes.
He was not kind.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, he wasn't.
Annihilated that thing. he liked that one Vince
Yeah.
DiCola track. Spoilers for anybody listening, but
Yeah, because I felt like that listening to it in the car. I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. Oh, this is rough. Like, it was like,
I bought it for the album itself. So, you know, I'll probably do some sort of presentation with it eventually.
Yeah.
But, I don't care to listen to any kind of like, you know, remastering or retelling or however you want to put it.
I'm afraid
Cosplaying
that
of
this
it.
out in the theaters is going to be using some of that or some weird remix. music or
oh,
something.
don't.
I'm
don't.
really afraid of this thing coming out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What they're going to do to it.
So, what else you got going on, Joey?
That's it.
All
That's
right.
all I
Well, as I showed earlier, I too have.
Shiny.
Yeah, it is so shiny. Yeah.
It's like a Fleer Ultra card.
Yeah.
So what do we call
it
this?
is.
I guess we're just calling this character Blaster.
Yeah, they didn't come up with a name.
Yeah, they didn't give it a new name.
He's not like Jam Session
Synergy?
or something.
It was a
Synergy
good way to get
Blaster.
his player
Synergy,
cassettes out in the U.S. though.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would be cool if we could get them in the original cassette design,
Blaster
that'd be
Master.
better.
but it is cool to have them in those colors. I most likely am going to take them out of the box because I really don't have space to present it with this box anyway.
Hang it
Or
from the ceiling.
I could. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it'll present well with the other toys of that sort of theme of alternate colors for those types of things.
He's kind of G2 Blaster when you think about it.
He's like
See, I was thinking the same. He is very G2.
he's either G2 or the 80s or 90s Batman game where he was like all blue.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, or like one of the Friday the 13th video games. Like there's an all blue Jason. It's very much like that same color.
Okay.
All right,
Uh,
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, sure. So the way that this one's sold, and I know I'm not the only one to say this, but the way this one's sold, if they don't make a Misfits version of Soundwave, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, right?
They need
Yeah.
to.
True.
It's
Yeah.
And then you got to have Rumble and Frenzy dressed up as the other two Misfits.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Exactly.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Make it work great.
Yep.
and-
Yep.
yeah.
I also got this
buggy.
Gantry
No.
Spider-Man
Aw.
box set. So
Oh, wow.
here is
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man in color. So this is the outside slip case, and then on the inside, it's got the TV set with the characters
Oh,
inside
that's
there.
slick.
Now you gonna leave it in the
Yeah.
TV?
I am actually going to leave this in the TV. Yep. And then you can see on the back here.
Oh, nice. Kind of
Yeah.
like doing the
opening.
outro.
Yeah.
Or
So
the intro.
today they actually dropped a lizard figure.
Yeah,
and
McFarlane.
immediately sold out. So I'll have
And
to
a
see
Venom.
if I can get Venom Schminom.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a big Venom fan, to be honest with you. It was kind of cool when they first introduced him, but then
Went Venom crazy.
they went Venom crazy, and I've never been a fan of the green slime and
No, that sucks.
the hentai tongue and all that kind of crap. It's
Yes,
just
you
never
are.
been my jam, man.
The Flash Thompson Venom, kind of a cool run.
That actually is a cool Venom, and I do have that toy.
Donnie
So
Cage-
yes,
Donnie-
yep,
yeah,
the
Donnie
soldier Venom
Cage's
where they
Venom.
replaced his legs, basically.
And he had Uzis.
It
Yeah,
had a time limit too, and he
See,
could go a
Yep.
little
they're
hulky.
getting too fanficky with all this Venom crap. Though.
well,
Donnie Donny Cates Venom's also really good.
It's comics. They always got to come up with some new gimmick. So I would thank him if he was here. David's not here. I asked you guys for parts for Jetfire. So he sent me parts. Basically, it's a parts
Most of
Jetfire.
Nice.
It is missing an arm.
I've got one
And-
that's missing an arm.
Do what?
I have an extra one that's missing.
Do you? And this part right here is actually in a bin, like where his antenna and the top of his head go, and one of his armor bits. So I'm
Hey, at least
assuming.
it's white, man.
Oh yeah, it is. This was really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, it didn't have a
Heck
yellowing in it at all. So what I've been
fins and
doing
all.
actually is looking at other junkers online
Yep.
to see about pulling together some parts to build another one. But yeah, he actually displays decent enough. He is missing his back part here, where you've got the tail fins.
That's such a
back
big
here.
toy, though.
But he
That
displays.
tail fin is the weakest part.
Yeah.
of the entire
Well, it's
toy.
probably where it snapped off right
I
here.
had to glue mine back
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we have one that we grew up with that did that. Yeah.
But I think he looks decent enough. I put him on the shelf right in front of the Jetfire that I've got sitting on my
That's
shelf
what I
over
did.
there in robot mode. And
That's what
if
I
I can, source some other parts to make him complete, then I'll leave him in jet mode. So, yep, he's standing to the left of my G1 reissue Skylinks. And I've got a Shockwave in there. And also, what was the crazy one-eyed helicopter? I'm trying to remember his name.
Whirl.
Whirl.
Yeah.
An original Whirl also. I'm trying to remember if I showed off my missing link. My brain's starting to fry here at the end of the day. If I showed off my Delta Magnus last time or not. But what I did with mine is I displayed mine in truck mode with a lot of my G1 Autobots. So making good use of his trailer. So, well,
That's cool.
the display above him, I've got a G1 Optimus Prime. They are basically mirroring each other as far as how I'm
Ah.
displaying them with other toys on those shelves. So, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Bob show. I didn't ask, Mike, did you get your shipment by any chance?
No, not that
Not
I've
yet?
seen yet.
Okay,
so-
well, David just got his
It-
today.
It could
Yeah.
be in his mailbox, and we don't want to go out to the road and check that.
It's
Yeah, it's
way
snowing
down the
out.
street, honestly. Yeah, it's so hot outside.
It's too
I just-
temperate out there
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Really,
It's too
yeah.
temperate.
Before it was too cold, now it's too hot. It's got to wait till fall.
When the
Yeah, I gotta
time-
wait
when
till
the
it's nice
time
and
is
even.
Right.
It's two in the middle.
Time is
Just-
right.
Bob has to take a
Uh.
shopping cart to collect his mail twice a year.
Uh-huh.
Or Mike. shoot.
All right, well, I guess that's all we bought for this
Yes.
week.
Yes.
Next up is Nathan
The news
with the news.
All
I still
right.
keep my
Hey.
things around. They do come in handy. I just want to
Yes.
say.
Everybody needs a good tote bag.
Yep.
Yes, they
True.
do.
So to go with what, let's talk about the movie. The Transformers, the movie, the popcorn bucket merchandise revealed for AMC theaters. This isn't just AMC theaters, but AMC's the only one that's posted about it.
Well,
Yeah.
Should have been a dead Optimus where you put the popcorn in his chest. but
It's just a
funky
popcorn
10.
bucket.
And you
Yeah.
get a blanket. You get a blanket, Bob.
Ooh.
Ooh, in case you get cold in the movie theater
Or-
and you want
or
to
a-
cover yourself in
or a
Dead Prime.
Tumbler. But the tin's going to be about $14 to
Nathan,
$17.
I'm going to have to
Yes.
get on to you about hosting sites with this many pop-up ads. Dude, I'm hosting this. I'm hosting this podcast, and I can hear my fans kicking into high speed over here.
You're welcome. You're
I'm gonna-
welcome.
I have to make sure my pop-up blocker is working adequately.
But yeah, I had someone comment on a little video I made of this. He's like, "Oh, I guess I'll go to the movie now since they got merchandise." So I don't know if they're just being kind of facetious or was being dead serious. But yeah, I wasn't expecting much merchandise, seeing how they just announced it. Usually we hear about stuff like this like months in advance from like press junkets and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But now this Hasbro didn't even announce this. So I saw this like random like site. So I was like, oh, okay, weird. Hasbro's not building up any hype for this. It's like they're doing like half a job
Yeah.
hyping up the 40th anniversary.
Yeah. I mean, I know that they've been struggling financially. They may just not have the marketing budget for this one.
The best advertising they've done is the TikToks they've done of like Optimus hitting thrust and him just like bouncing through the movie. If it's like a PNG, like, but that's about it. Like, it's not like there's no like I was 8 years old when I went and saw Transformers in the movie, and Optimus Prime's death scarred me for life. And he's like a shut-in. Like, they didn't like go that route with it, like having fun. It's like bare minimum like advertising.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little frustrating.
It's kind of a weird marketing gimmick to begin with, just because it's like the apology tour scarred all of us. It's like, yeah, but that was in August of '86, and then by February of '87, he was back.
Yeah.
So,
This is true.
Yeah.
And then we didn't get to recover because next year Duke was in a coma. You know,
Duke was in a coma, and then we also got another Optimus Prime toy, and have never been without Optimus Prime toys ever
Exactly.
since. Now,
and Bumblebee.
the reason why is because of his death in the movie, and then miraculous resurrection with Skylinks and Aquinoson. But like, it's kind of funny
And
because
Shit Piece was there.
and
Yeah,
Shit
that's
Piece was
right.
there. Wheelie's my name. Want to play a game? Who the fuck is this? I don't know.
Jeez, we'll let anyone in here now.
Then with Blaster's there. Yo, Prime, what's up? Ah, Blaster. Hell yeah.
Oh, good, he survived. All right.
Blaster, you stay here with me. Right on, Prime. Oh, cool. Anyway, sorry, but yeah, it's kind of a weird marketing gimmick. Like,
That is the
it's a
best.
fun joke, but it's kind of hard to keep for a couple of months to promote a film.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
we all it was a big moment, but also like it's not like Prime stayed dead this last
No.
40 years.
It'd be
so-
different if he hadn't been used.
And I think there's probably more apprehension about what the closing scene is going to be than there is excitement.
Yep.
big
Yep.
time with me.
Yep,
yeah.
yep,
You know,
yep, yep, yep.
If Hasbro had the budget, what they should have done is promoted Peter Cullen and everything, and then at the end of the year, they poison him.
Oh, no.
Sean. What? No, I was
Will
Full
Peter
Soylent
Cullen
Green,
return?
like,
Find
like
out
his
next
friend in
week.
Yeah.
Soylent Green.
what they should have done, to go with Sean, your favorite Scooby Doo media, the Blair Witch, or
Yes.
the found video. But did you see the behind the scenes footage they did? Not of that, but they shot it like an interview, like remembering the original
Scooby-Doo?
cartoon. Yeah, like remembering the
yeah.
original cartoon. Do
Oh,
that
yeah.
with Transformers. Be like,
Mm.
we don't know where Prime's trailer went. It just would show up randomly.
That would actually be
disappear.
really fun. Yeah, have a good time with it.
Yeah,
Or you have like all the guys on the shuttle were like, yeah, so we didn't really die. We just kind of got tired of the war and sort of hid in
Yeah.
the woods when the ship crashed. Like,
Jazz was very
all faked it,
problematic.
what?
Jazz was really problematic. He was the only black sounding transfer we had until Blaster showed up. You know,
Jazz survived.
He
changed
did.
Yes.
his name to
He did.
Spank My Monka or whatever it was.
Scatman Crothers?
No, in the season 3 first episode where they have the Olympics and Jazz and they call him
Yeah.
by the wrong name.
Oh,
I
really?
figured- watching that a couple years ago, and I was putting a bunch of stuff of that together, I kind of just thought that because it bounces around all over the place, Ultra Magnus is just calling a winning thing for some other games or something. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is cool merchandise.
monkey or whatever.
Yeah,
It's something like that.
something like that. It's fun stuff. Studio Series Blitzwing in Hulk hand images, just for Sean,
Why are we covering something that's on the shelves? I don't understand. that.
because people are starting to find it. Same
Yeah,
with
it's-
the Energon Optimus.
It's just a
that's starting to
repaint
show up
of
in
an existing
Taiwan.
toy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
it's very boring. Don't need it.
it's kind of flat.
I've seen them on shelves a couple times. I'm not grabbing them because I have a Blitzwing on display. Several of them
Same.
out there.
Same with this Energon Optimus Prime. I want it, but I don't want it for $90.
You don't want to go to Taiwan to get it?
No, I don't really. Or into the extra store wherever this shows up. Like, I
Now,
don't,
what is the deal with this one?
He's
It's
got
it's
Megatron's arm.
It's the it's
Oh.
him going on the defense.
Yeah, no, thank you.
He
It
took the
needs
whole arm.
it needs some pencil sketching because it needs to match Dana Warren Johnson's art. It needs like some of that on the art because it's too clean. This thing, Blocky's Transformers Defender version advent calendar revealed.
New Christmas Prime.
Pre-orders will go up in September for $79.99.
I wish they had bigger pictures.
Oh crap!
So yeah, there is a holiday theme Prime in there. I don't know if they did any other holiday.
Some
themed
people already
stuff in
have a
this one.
holiday themed Prime.
I
Some
think
people, Some people even have a Halloween Prime or a Thanksgiving Prime.
I think
Some
he's
people
the only
do.
one, but this one has multiple figures from the separate waves. So if you missed anything, you can get a couple of these. Like you could get a
okay.
full Bruticus, you can get a Grimlock with his apron. Like you get some of the vehicles with it as well. Like it
so
will
it comes
catch all
with
of
the
everything.
Bruticus body. So if you've got the Bruticus, any of the Bruticus figures,
Do they
Yeah.
have the G2?
And no, it comes with all of them.
Grimlock? Is there G2 Grimlock that when he's running for city council in Wet Spoon?
No.
That needs to be released. Everyone wants one. Everyone.
By the way, if you right-click that image and then click on Open Image in New Tab, you can see it a lot better because the picture they have.
Yeah, it's very small.
Very small. But yeah, I see the blast-off vehicle that I already have from the set that I got. I haven't gone through all of those yet, so I don't know if I have the body for Bruticus in there or not.
Is it worth $80 though?
I mean, there's a lot of toys here.
They don't transform.
But these are
Yeah,
the smaller ones.
Yeah, it comes with 25 figures.
Yeah, but these are the smaller figures.
There is that.
And they don't transform.
No.
I don't know how big that prime is. If they're doing it in the same scale as the other toys or not.
But yeah, this looks interesting. I don't collect many blockies, but if
You should.
I selectively want certain blockies. It's not like I want all of them. I have some blockies.
You can become a blockies dealer.
I know. My Walmart, all the blockies they have is from Transformers 1. It's never any of the new wave.
I would like to have that Blockies Motormaster truck mode that I've seen.
Yeah,
That looks cool.
they I think they dropped that today, didn't they?
They did. Yeah.
I don't know if it's available, but I remember seeing something about it.
I don't think it's available yet, but they dropped the pictures look really good. So
Yeah.
Nice. Sneak Energy dropping new Megatron pre-workout with Dark Energon, ACIE, Akai, and Mixberry. Plus new team merch.
That sounds like a can of Sinister Chemicals, sir.
There you go. So if you like this stuff, you'll get it. This will probably be another UK drop because that's what happened the last one. I contacted customer service because I was figuring out when this was coming out. They're like, "Oh, unfortunately, this is only available in the UK."
Now, this is not Nathan's fast food review, you know.
I know. But I'm just saying because I was interested in getting this, but they haven't made it clear with this drop if it'll be UK only. So
they're only going to poison British people.
Yes.
No
Did you ask them? Did you ask them if it comes in suppositories?
I did not.
Oh.
I did not know. I'll
You
make
can't
sure to
savor
bring it
the
up.
flavor that way, sir. At least not as far as I know, anyway.
He likes the hot, spicy stuff that way. So.
Some of this looks cool if you like that stuff. More Blockies with Champion Class, Bumblebee, shocker, and Optimus. So
Who's
if you
this
like
Bumblebee you speak of? I'm not
yeah.
familiar with
Who?
this figure.
Yeah. Mustard? Who?
Was Optimus in the Bumblebee movie?
Yeah, he's at the very end.
In the beginning and
they're on
the big part
Cybertron
in the middle.
I've only seen it
Yeah, he
once.
was on Cybertron.
He was a
Still the best
hologram.
one.
He
Yeah,
came back on the
they make
end.
him-
He patted Bumblebee on the back and said, "Good job, Bumblebee.
Good job,
They're gonna make a
son.
John Cena.
I know you could have used some backup, but we were
gonna make-
busy."
They're gonna make a John Cena action figure that's all clear plastic because you can't see him.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
that's
You
the
can
best
add to your
version.
Ghostbusters scene.
There you go. Yeah, the Ghost of John Cena. Maybe you'll get one, Sean, with a Wile E. Coyote movie. Be able to do a clear. Because
Yeah,
he's in Coyote versus Acme, the new Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He has a fun scene with Tweety.
Okay.
Fans Toys FT63 Turbo up for pre-order soon. Did he take the wind out of the charger?
Is it a Gobit?
No, it's a third-party wind charger. And
I don't think this looks better than what we got from Hasbro.
No, it does not.
Fans Toys is great, and they got great quality stuff, but they're also kind of complicated and super expensive.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is with his face?
Well, this one's 129, so yeah, you're right.
Mama dropped him when he was a baby.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mama
there
Tron.
you go. There you go.
Under Mama Crow.
And then last thing just for Sean. Oh no, second to last thing just for Sean. Sean will buy at least three of these big fig
They
30-inch
don't
Optimus Primes
transform.
at Target.
What?
You
If they
said-
transformed, I might.
You said you're gonna buy a couple of these.
So
No, I said
hang
I'll buy
on.
one.
This thing is 30 feet tall.
No,
30
30
inches.
No, 30 inches.
Oh,
30
you're
feet
right. That's
tall,
an
yeah.
inch
Yeah, so you
mark.
can be Tommy
Oh, I'm looking at the
Kennedy, stand
human
on his
that's standing
shoulder.
beside it. That's supposed to be a figure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's an actual
So I was
human.
surprised this thing's not more. It's only $34.99 on the Target website.
Okay.
I was surprised it wasn't
Which
like
is
100.
means it's made out of shampoo bottle
I
plastic.
was gonna
Probably.
say, yep.
There's
it's
an
shampoo.
awful lot of screw holes. From the images you could see, if one of them you just see all the screw holes in the back.
Is this
mean,
the
if
one
you-
you
if
wanted
you've
me to
got-
put Tommy Kennedy with?
Yes.
If you've got the like one of the Marvel Legends Sentinels or something, and you want them to fight Optimus Prime,
There you go.
maybe. But it just
He-
doesn't
It'd
look
be
like it
good
has
with my
even
Godzilla.
near enough articulation to even
Yeah.
look at.
Does
you
he
know?
have firing fists? Does he have? does he
No, he
breathe
does
fire?
not.
Go
No,
Shogun Warriors with
unfortunately.
it? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
He's what 30 inches. He would actually be big. Would he be as big or bigger than a Shogun Warrior?
Taller than Fortress Maximus.
think he'd be
by
bigger,
about
yeah.
5 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah.
Might be
He's look-
fun, but again, if he doesn't pose or he can't bend his knees or something.
Yeah, what's the point? Yeah.
And then they're going to cancel all the pre-orders anyways.
He
Yeah.
just stands there.
Exactly.
Yeah. But then it'll be at Ross for $4.99.
Exactly.
That's
So-
when I'll pick them
Just
up.
bide your time, sir. Bide
Yeah.
your time.
And then the
They'll
last
all be at Ross.
and then the last thing that no one asked for, it will also show up at Ross. Shatterglass Starscream reissue.
It's
Yeah,
sold
so
out
it's
today. It's
that-
sold out today.
that
course.
Tetrajet again.
Yeah, it'll yellow all over again.
Mine did not yellow. I've had one. It did not yellow.
Yeah, mine's
I'm
good,
all
but
about
again,
it.
dry climate.
I'm all about a Tetrajet if they'll just make it look like
Well-
not a Colonial Viper.
But I do
That-
like the Colonial
that is a good
Vipers, but you're
figure.
right, we need a proper Tetra.
I do too. Now, if they want to just take exactly that vehicle jet thing and make a crossover with Battlestar Galactica, now you got me.
Get rid of all
Okay,
the
I'm in on
By
greases.
your
that.
command.
We don't
Yeah,
need all the
so
Greavely.
it turns into Starbuck or Apollo
So
or
say
maybe
we
Bo-
all.
yeah.
The problem with the Siege Tetrajet mold, I think when it came up, people were like, "Cool, we're getting Tetrajets," but then we've
It's
gotten
not.
so many versions of it now. Well, that and it's like, oh, it's just let's tuck everything underneath the jet.
I just don't think
It's
it's an
not-
attractive figure in the color.
No.
that they're
No,
doing here.
it's
Oh, it is. Actually, it's very.
It
With the
is.
Jetfire colors? Oh, I got
Yeah.
2 of them already, so I didn't need this new pre-order. But I quite enjoy it. But it's not. For
I would
everyone,
actually
it's-
like a third-party Tetrajet that's cleaner and actually looks like a Tetrajet versus just cram the robot underneath the vehicle.
They had those, and they're super awkward and weird.
Are they?
What was that? Like 10 years ago, there was a third-party company.
Was it
that-
Fans Hobby? It was one of the. one
I
of
don't
them.
remember exactly. I just remember they were on Big Bad Toy Store for like ever, and they were sort of hit and miss. Like I think Vangelis does a good review of them if you go look him up. But yeah, I
don't
remember
care
they
for
were far
Vangelis.
from perfect, but they did look like a Tetrajet, like from the cartoon.
Yeah,
so.
it's like this is getting re-released. Why? Because they haven't released a Shatterglass toy in like what, the last year or two?
That and that
Yeah.
mold's been around for a minute.
So
too.
dated, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're hopping on the train for the fact that they got those made to order seekers coming, and they think they
Well,
can
Maybe.
pump out a few other.
They have
seekers.
said that they pay attention to the aftermarket, and if stuff is really high priced, and people are clamoring for it, that's what they look at. Like they just did a Runabout and Run Amok again.
Yeah.
like
so.
nothing against Shatterglass. I like the idea of Shatterglass. You get cool inverted colors, your favorite characters, stuff like that. But the way it was weird, like, and like some of the pricing was weird with some of these figures. Like this figure here is $42.99.
Yeah, that's one
That's
more reason
the
I thought
ouch.
I got him before.
Yeah,
But
I had
he
one,
comes
so I
with 2
didn't even look.
swords that turn into one big sword.
Yeah,
I have them with my Jetfire, my Shatterglass Jetfire, and I've got the Shatterglass Starscream right there, all
Yeah.
together. So
And I'm just a sucker for all things Jetfire, and Starscream
Yeah.
and Jetfire colored is pretty rad. So, and I would put him next to the Siege Jetfire and have them be palling around and stuff when I'd first gotten them. So,
yeah,
kind of want to go dig them out and mess with them now.
I wish they would make those colors on the modern style Seeker Jet.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
that
that
would
would be cool.
yeah.
Put
I
that in
don't.
the next made to order set.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Do like a another Target 4-pack. Well, they didn't. The Starscream wouldn't fit in that 4-pack. But like I made
No,
it.
they did it. They've done a Seeker in the.
Oh, did
4-pack.
they? Well,
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
the
They did.
generic Trooper pack.
Yeah, but I'm saying do like a 4-pack, like across like a timelines 4-pack, but across the dimensions. Do like Shatterglass Starscream. Do like a what's it like the different timeline stuff that we've gotten.
Well,
I've got it.
I
I've
would
got
say
it.
do a
I've got it.
killing.
You can
jar.
do a 4-pack from Target or whatever, and that's how we get our Starscream. But then you also get a shattered glass version, a G2 Pretender version. Not G2 version, a Pretender version, and a G2 version. So there's your 4 versions of Starscream.
There
that
you
get
go.
in this
Right.
4-pack.
Thank you.
You
Yes.
throw a leader 1 in there. Just color Starscream like leader 1.
That
I
would
wish
actually
they
be
would
cool
do
too.
Pretenders. I wish they do a Pretender series.
Do Fierce Swoop.
I'd love to get Pretenders for sure. Yeah,
The
we
modern
need to
version.
revisit that.
Do the Predators.
The Predators would be cool.
Yeah.
And all
Thunder
the
Flash
Stalker
would be
and those
cool.
guys. Yeah.
Would Fierce Swoop come with his tripod? Or
Sure.
would they omit the tripod?
Nah, put in all the
Is that what
accessories.
the girls
Why
call them?
not?
Tripod?
Sure.
Hey, fellas, I gotta leave. I gotta
All
get.
right.
There you go.
Later
I'll see
on,
y'all
Jay.
later.
Well, I think that wraps the news anyway.
Yep.
Anybody got any clouds they need to yell at?
Nope.
All right.
Just if we can get a Starscream out here anytime soon, that'd be cool. But that's old
Anywhere.
news now.
They've taken
Fine.
the tag. They had them on the tags at Target. Now they've taken those down.
Target's just stockpiling them. They're in one warehouse. Just,
What a
probably.
crappy precedence. Now none of us are gonna feel confident in making a pre-order. or
I
anything
know.
for
Got some weird
any
supply
kind of
chain
exclusive.
issues going on here.
I guess. I hope it's not an omen of things to come.
It was a stupid thing to make an exclusive out of.
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah,
Well, I think exclusives in general are kind of dumb, especially when
Well,
I go.
mean, if you want to do an exclusive character just for your company, you don't make it a mainline character.
Yeah,
Like one of the 4 most popular characters.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
whole
or you
franchise.
make it kind of like what they did with that Optimus Prime that was like Target
Yeah,
deco.
exactly. Do something like that. Yeah.
Do like
The one
a
that my
Star.
dog ate.
Well, do like Red Wing. He was kind of like that, but reuse Red Wing on this mold and add Target logos to like on his wing. Like
Yeah.
kind of keep that like that Target deco going.
That'd have been fine.
Yeah.
But that's all right. They'll come out with a Starscream eventually. I just want one right
So
now.
Red Wing was a Tetrajet as well.
He
Right.
was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've got one
And he
over
looks
there
really good.
somewhere, but he's kind of stashed away behind other figures.
He looks really good next to that shattered glass Starscream. And that nacelle that came out that was definitely not the right kind of jet. But looks
Moldy
good with
nacelle.
the two of them. They make a good another triumvirate of Seekers. If you're looking for some other way to fill out your shelves in the limited space that we all have.
Well, I
All
mean,
my
not all
Terminates
of us
have.
have the luxury of having an entire house and
Yeah.
a outbuilding.
I can't be responsible for your life choices. You probably have a retirement fund.
Well, I mean, only because my company makes me.
Yeah.
That's money I could be spending on toys. Might be a better investment in the long run. Who knows?
Exactly.
But that and all geekitude stays within the confines of this room. It doesn't spill out into other parts of the
It
house.
stays in the confines of my property.
It does. Exactly.
Yeah, none of his stuff's over at his girlfriend's house.
No, none of it's there.
Yeah.
No.
So Sean has that set up just to screen any potential girlfriends. If they don't run when they see it all, he's like, yep, she might be a keeper.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Ruth's the one who told me to put it on.
Well, you
display
need to
in my
spend more
living
time
room.
at the gym, Nathan.
Ah,
and
there you
then-
go. There were girls there. I just
Snag
wasn't
you a
talking to
hottie,
them.
dude.
So
I just
I
sent
didn't.
you guys.
You got to
go
walk
ahead,
up to him and go, "Yo, babe, you want to see this?"
I didn't want the problem of their boyfriend also being there.
Hey,
and
baby.
me getting like getting pounded.
No, you do the
Then-
Spider-Verse thing where you walk up to them, put your hand on their shoulder, and go,
Yeah, because that always works. It
you
definitely
walk up-
Miles Morales.
it definitely worked for that actor.
Nailed him, Spider-Gwen. I just sent you guys a picture of my other room of Transformers that
You're running
is
multiple
really fun to
Transformer
go in and
rooms.
hang out with. Yeah, it's the only way to
Ooh.
deal with.
Oh,
all the
you
crap
There
did
you
you send
go.
it to us in the
In the group-
our,
in the group chat.
In the
yeah,
group chat?
yeah. You'll have to look at the text later.
I'll check it
Ooh.
out.
So I thought I was sending a link earlier. ERB did a Bill and Ted episode with Lewis and Clark.
Oh yeah, I saw that while I was at work, and I was going to click on it later. I'll get back to it. I'll check it out.
Rules of history.
Rhett and Link are Lewis and Clark.
And that one came out when?
Like 7 years ago.
Oh,
All
okay.
those rap battles are like
It's an older one.
aren't they?
Yeah, they come out with one maybe every 6-12 months now.
You got
They
two
do.
Jetfires. You got
Sean's jealous now.
You got 2 Jetfires? I've got 2.
I
Oh,
do. I do
Siege
now
Jetfire?
have
Heck yeah, I
2
do.
G1 Jetfires.
No.
I got
Mike on the recent Hasbro release.
Yeah, the
Rough-
Siege ones. I got 2
Siege,
of them when
thank
it
you.
came out. Yeah, Jetfire is one of my favorites.
Oh, you're talking about the
It's a
oversized
great toy.
Jetfire?
It's a great
Yeah.
toy.
It
Yeah.
is.
I made a whole 50-minute video on Fire in the Sky alone, man. I mean, Jetfire is like one of my number ones.
David said I would ask you if it's your place, but I seen them across.
All the Macross is one designated shelf. You know.
Yeah, it's all on my other good shelf right
He
up
said the
here.
floor is cleaner than his study, though. All right, so what's the deal with the plastic tube in the corner?
That's
which
his.
one's
That's
that?
yeah, the white tube that looks like you pulled off the ET set.
Oh, that's a lamp.
Ah,
That's a
I was
lamp.
like, what tube? Yeah, it's just an IKEA lamp.
well, I was gonna say it's IKEA.
Cheap $10 piece of crap. It's easier just to turn on the light and go in and out.
You need more Omega Supremes.
I do actually, yeah.
You got any blue ones?
Not in that room. My brother's got my blue one because he wanted to borrow it and I forgot to get it back.
Are you giving away blue Omega Supremes?
No, I don't give away titles. You gotta have an army of.
I know. I
I'm
know
gonna
you have
have
a
a
couple of
display.
arcs, but
I'm gonna have a display with A3 holding them off with his code remote at some point. Plus, I've got my the one where they go aerial bots go back in time. What is it? War Dawn. I've been working on it. I got to get one of those out and sit it up there and take his head off.
If you're
Because
giving away
a
Omega
war does need
Sentinels,
a-
I'll take
a
one
hand
off your
piece.
hands.
Oh, I know you will.
By force or by.
I think
or
I got
well
enough
and
for my displays. So I just got I've got my Junkion display where it's just a bunch of garbage, and I got Junkions mixed in, and then I've got Ultra Magnus being torn apart by 4 sweeps. So you know,
I do want to point out at the top of that bookshelf there,
uh-huh.
my fuzzball from Captain EO that I got
What?
in Disney World back in 1988. That also appeared in The Mandalorian and Grogu in a cameo.
Did it?
Anyway, if you guys ever
I
saw
see his
Captain EO.
Entradi Walker there thing.
Yeah, got one of those from the
Okay.
Macross Do You Remember Love movie. That's because it's green. That's how you know.
Okay.
Anyway, there's a fun room to where I'm not in here recording and doing all kinds of stuff and like hang out in there and read comic
Autobots.
books on the floor.
Nah.
I got to dig out my cups. I bought a bunch of
You
extra.
mean your
cups.
shit pieces?
Well, I got one to make a shit piece. I got one to make a teaspoon. Cybertron's chief dishwasher, and then I got some to repaint as the generic Decepticon troopers when Megatron kills Orion Pax.
Oh yeah.
You mean the ones they reused for the
From War Dawn?
flashback and animated,
Yes.
or the history of the
Yes.
beginning of animated?
Yes. So I just don't know where I bought several so I could repaint them, and I have no clue where they are. But I'm gonna take one and put a bunch of battle damage on it and make it shit piece. So I don't want to do a cup, shit piece, and teaspoon display.
That a Battlestar Galactica album?
Yes.
Like those. What was the? Trying to remember the name of
Where'd you
the
see that?
company that did like story albums back in the day. Is that what that is?
no, it's just a soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
So my friend found it at a local record store used, and
So it's the
You know, that was
orchestral
my thing, so-
soundtrack.
yeah, he got it for me back in like 2007
Oh,
that he
neat.
found it. So yeah, so I just kind of stuck a pin in it
Do you-
in the plastic cover. and-
Okay, do you have 2 of the big, the commander class jet, Skylinks? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because you got one on one side room, one on the other,
Yes.
and I see an arc, but do you have a nemesis?
I never ended up getting the Nemesis. I ended up passing on it for.
Were you
don't
waiting
know
for it to
why.
get cheaper too, and then were disappointed?
That was part of it, and I think
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like her robot mode. There was something too
People are
gangly
crazy.
about it.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Well,
If
my
I- if
goal
I could
was
go
to-
back in time, I'd get one.
Mine was to hang it from the ceiling, facing off against the arc up here.
That's what I do, and I got a blow up. I painted a Earth on the window, but I got a blow up beach ball Earth I'm gonna hang up there, and then I've got a bunch of styrofoam balls I painted brown hanging,
Yeah.
and then I got some rock lords hanging.
Those are your comets and meteors.
Yes,
Beautiful.
the meteor field, asteroid field. So
Yeah, and then
unfortunately, it's
that,
all in the Alan Man room, and you can't really see it.
I think I took that picture right after. That's my grandmother's curio cabinet that I'm pretty sure she would be rolling in her grave if she knew that I was sticking toys in it.
They're curios.
But my brother, I had everything set up where I had like a Lost Light shelf and a couple other things.
Oh, nice.
And then my brother came in and he went to touch them.
Yeah.
And because it's such an old curio cabinet, the top shelf fell down and it knocked down just about every other shelf. And I've never quite gotten around to setting it back up because I'm afraid of it happening again. But
super good.
I've
Those
been trying to
dang
decide what I
brothers.
should do to it. Yeah.
So those glass shelves in there, all of them came down?
Yeah, and they didn't shatter or anything, but it's
Huh.
just I got these little brass pins that go inside the
yeah.
wood, and they just I'm missing a couple of them, so that's why it was kind of
You
precariously
can buy
balanced.
those at Lowe's.
Screw Lowe's.
I guess I got to write that down and make sure I do that.
You got to go in the hardware department and all those little drawers.
Screw
of
Lowe's.
miscellaneous parts.
Yeah,
But I would take one with me to get the right size.
Screw that
Good
place.
idea. Okay, well, appreciate the tip.
I might actually have some salvaged pins from old furniture around here because I usually hang on to that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Just in case. So if I do
What are you,
I
boss?
do, but I can't tell
kleptomaniac?
you where they are. I can't
a
find them.
kleptomaniac? No.
Yeah.
That's somebody who steals stuff.
No, he's an nymphomaniac. Come on.
Yes, exactly.
Especially with dinosaurs.
And a pet. Was it
Necrophiliac?
necrophilia?
Yes.
That was the other
yes.
one. That's
No,
it.
I think
Thank
the
you.
word you're thinking of is hoarder. Hoarder. So I think there are several hoarders in this particular crowd.
Glad it doesn't
What
include
are you
me,
talking about?
as
You
I
know,
sit amongst a pile of Walmart, Amazon, and Target boxes.
I'm 99.44% certain I know where they are. They're like little brass pins, and then on the end of them, they've got like little rubber
Like a flat.
pieces.
Or flat.
Oh, see, I need the
or-
rubber pieces because I don't even have those on this thing.
Those
thing's
would be better
older
for
than my
glass
parents,
shelves.
so-
Yep.
The rubber pieces would definitely be better for glass shelves.
Yeah.
No, I need to go ahead and re-engineer what's going on with it.
If I see them, I think I know where they are. I'll take a picture and shoot it to you, and
Okay.
that's just I'll drop it in an envelope and send them to you if you want them.
I think
Sure.
Joey's asking what we're watching next. Oh no, he's not asking. Never mind. He's got an image of a shelf.
What
Oh,
are
geez.
we watching
It's in a
next?
shelf to match Mike's shelf.
There you go.
So episode number 56 next time. I think we already mentioned it. Yeah, Dirty
Jeez.
Dancing and To Wong
Dirty
Fu. Thanks
Dancing.
for everything,
Oh, that's
Julie
right.
Newmar.
To
And I'll
want-
tell you my dirty dancing theory about her baby's daddy after we're done with it.
All right.
Nobody puts baby in a corner, Sean.
Yeah, and then you become an adult with kids and you go, baby's ass needs to get in the corner.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised at because the dad is the same guy that does the voice of the Candlestick on Beauty and the Beast, and he's in
Is
all
he?
those cop shows. Yeah,
I know he was on
Crazy, right?
Law and Order for a long time.
yeah. I'm surprised he actually didn't just call the cops on Patrick Swayze and have him rightfully arrested.
That's the thing. He's like, you're a 40-year-old man. She's 17. Her ass is getting in the corner and you're going to jail.
That's the actual ending of the movie that they just kind of cut to the credits before that happens, but it
Yes.
definitely happens.
Funny.
Because he had the time of his life.
But I guess we'll save that for next time, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
On the
next
Grumpy Old
time.
Fan podcast.
I'm looking forward to Ghost, though.
Oh yeah, we got to get to that.
All right. Well, if we're done, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. So adios.
It's better than
YouTube.
crossing them.